in here, motherfucker. Ow. We're here to talk about some very interesting things. And you know I love talking about very interesting things. I want to say this too. I stand by everything that I say. And I think about everything before I say it. Okay. And usually when something doesn't sit right with me, I like to get some clarity outside of self. So either way, good evening, you guys. And the full moon is at 3:40 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So we are excited because we know that the full moon represents the illumination, the portals of light coming in. If you do not know, the full moon is the perfect time to work with angelic beings. So, anyway, today, you guys, I want to talk because of course, come on here, Jaleel. Someone actually sent me an email. No, before I get into this, I want to say this too. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do this because I think that a lot of people's attention spans are very short nowadays. I think that a lot of people, I don't know. I think a lot of things. But I think what I'm gonna do is I think every time I come on, I'm gonna kind of remind about readings and not really casework. You can always send me an email about that and I'll gladly go over that. But for readings, okay, I get so many emails, you guys. Oh my God. I get so many emails weekly because some days I don't get emails, but weekly I get so many emails on questions about readings, right? The time I'm available, as well as the prices go. So I told you guys I set aside certain days for readings. And I need to make that publicly the days that I'm available for readings. That's what I need to actually do. But I set aside certain days for readings because I do prep myself before readings. And not to mention it's first come, first serve. So depending on who's sending that money over is who I'm going to book first for the reading. I mean, that's just how it is. There's no shade with that. And what I do want to do is because of course my price sense is based on what I feel like I'm worth. And I don't feel like I'm worth this because I feel like I'm worth this. I think that my clients who are regular clients, paying clients, I think they are the ones that said, this is what you're worth and some. Now, of course, if I have my way, honey, as far as what they're telling me I'm worth, as far as my time goes for readings and all that good stuff, it'll be a lot more than what I'm actually offering it for. But I want to be fair. I want to be decent. And especially kind of going into what I heard about other readers. People are giving these other readers for readings, and I get samples of these readers reading, and I'm like, this is very mediocre, right? They're giving you readings based on. I even saw something very lightly last night. Girl, that's one thing about damn glasses, y'all, is that they always get fucking dirty. That shit is so fucking annoying. But people be giving readings to people and they be so boring with it. And to the sense of, oh my God, from what I see, they pull the card, they tell you what they think this card means, and they're giving you the definition of what this card meaning, but they're not giving you a personal connection to what this card is for you. Even going into the sense that sometimes, and that's what I always say, when psychics or spiritualists be like, I don't give you a limit for the reading. I give you a reading until we're done. If spirit want me to talk to you for 8 hours, I'm going to do it. No, what you're trying to do is you're trying to confuse them. You're trying to run circles around them so they get confused about what they originally reached out to you about. And this is why I tell you guys before we do the readings, I want you to prepare yourself. I want you to write your questions out for you, not for me. I want you to relax yourself. I want you to focus on getting clarity to make that connection, and we go into it. The whole thing about, girl, we're going to be on the phone for 3 or 4 hours to give a reading, where I feel like everything that spirit needs you to know could be told in 30 minutes to an hour. Like I said, I think a lot of those readers do that to pull more information on you, like I said, just to confuse you, to put you in a state of confusion, and to leave you there, and just be, yeah, extensive with what they're talking about, right? Once again, to confuse you. That's what I feel. Going into, tarot readings and stuff, someone that I saw in a video the other day was talking about um terrors. Like, people who are doing tarot readings, they should know what these cards mean. And then if they don't know what these cards mean, they should act like they do and tell you the story about what these cards are displaying. And I'm kind of like, well, if you really want to talk about it and you want to give tarot etiquettes, and anybody who know about tarot, once again, that's why I don't use tarot as my number one source of reading. Okay, when you are reading tarot, tarot is for you to get insight on you. When you're doing tarot readings and you're asking about your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, all this other good shit, that's not tarot reading. Whoever giving you a reading with tarot deck of cards, and I stand on what the fuck I stand on, anybody got a problem, you can email me at 28spirit@gmail.com. Anybody out here giving you tarot and they're pulling a card and saying, yeah, this card is representing your dad. Once again, they are also making up the way they read tarot, because tarot is for insight for you. You use tarot to get clarification for you when it comes to you making life decisions. That's what tarot's for. When it goes into playing cards, when it goes to oracle cards, when going to Lenormand cards, when it goes into all these other cards, yes, you could tap into energies around everybody directly. That's what those cards are for, giving you insight on anyone who has a damn question. But tarot is for you. Each tarot deck you buy is for you. It's for your own personal consumption. So once again, when that person was like, yeah, if a tarot reader is reading these cards, they know what these cards mean, then you might want to be careful dealing with it. And it's just like, wait, what? But bitch, when you're giving a tarot reading, you're not supposed to give a tarot reading for other people anyway. Tarot reading is for you. That's why a lot of people, and I'm willing to bet this, when they're doing tarots for other people, they get messages that they can relate to, where they're like, damn, this person going through the same thing I'm going through. No, bitch. That's spirit talking to you about your situation. So once again, that's why I don't use tarot. Okay? If I do use tarot, I will use other cards. Well, I'll do, 3 or 4 deck of cards while I'm doing a reading for a client. Because of course, some tarots, have energy on love work or love. Some tarots have energy or readings for business, whatever. There's different types of tarot decks for different things. So of course, like I said, I'm going to pull that to kind of tap into that energy, and then use my other cards to help assist with decoding what that energy is giving. But also, ultimately, I'm reading what I'm sensing. This is not just what the card is saying. Because, bitch, the card could come up that there's a white woman involved, and you're like, bitch, I'm not white, I'm black. Or I'm not white, I'm whatever. Yeah. So once again, there's a lot of confusion with that. We're just going to keep with confusion. So once again, the real way of reading tarot, if you are going to be reading it even for yourself, baby, it would be, what is this card depicting? What's inside this card? There are well-known tarot readers. There are people that have been reading tarot for a very long time that got their own deck of tarot that's been out for 30 plus years. They have a documentary on it, and they talk about the correct way of reading tarot. So once again, I'm not taking advice from anybody, okay, that can read other people and know everything but their own motherfucking business. And there's no tea, no shade with that. Like the girl said, if you know how to, in order for you to get to me, in order for you to be able to read me, you got to be able to see me, hun. And if you can't see yourself, you definitely can't see me. So how the fuck are you reading? What are you reading? Okay. So anyway, back on the topic. Readings will be done at the price that I quoted everyone who reached out to me. That's it. 100 for 30, 200 for an hour. I know people that give it a so-called an hour reading, and it kind of remind me of the escorts back in the day where they would be like 250 for an hour. You get on that phone 40 minutes in, the girl, they hanging up the phone, and you don't get them $250. Going into some girls who escort, I know that they would charge clients 300, 400, 500 for the hour. Herb get the client out of there in 15 minutes, and the client paid for the whole damn hour, and he out in 15 minutes, right? So I'm like, with that being said, the same thing with these readers. There's people out here that are reading people, and once again, I feel like their reading skills are mediocre. I feel like they be making shit up. This is why they ask you for your ID and shit. Send over your ID. I need your ID so I know who you are. No, bitch, they're doing background checks on you. That's what the fuck they're doing. That's what the fuck they're doing, girl. They're doing background checks on you with that ID. That's the fuck they're doing, girl. So when it comes time for them to give you the reading, they're over here talking about there's a Pauline, there's a Patricia. Yeah, girl, because that's on your motherfucking True People Connect. What the fuck is that page called? True People Connect. So that's why I say, bitch, just give me your name and your birthday, girl. You can't find much with that, girl. You need a lot more than that to look up and do any research on anybody. On top of that, baby, I'm not going to pay no damn $20 to put no background check up on you, bitch, because for two, you're going to be probably asking questions that deal with spirit, not a person anyway. But once again, that whole don't ask me a question, I'm going to tell you what spirit is showing me. And there's a woman here, and she's giving you kisses, kisses, kisses. Okay, girl, can a woman slap me? If she has so much emotion, maybe she's upset because I left her hanging. Maybe she's upset because I disrespected last time I saw her. So can you tell me that she want to, hit me, get physical? Being that these people are in limbo and they're expressive with their emotion, like tell me the real. So like I said, they're charging $250, $300. I think one of the girls said she charged $800 for an hour. And this bitch got a lot of followers. I'm like, girl, people are paying this bitch $800 for a reading. And mama's like, your favorite color is purple. Where are you from again? Like, bitch, basically they're asking her questions and she asking the questions back. Like, Like I said, with me, we don't do that, girl. I ask you for your name, your birthday. If you want to, you give me your initial on your birthday. You don't even got to give your full name. Your initial, your birthday. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tell you what I'm sensing, and I'm gonna convey back to you. What is this that I'm seeing with the pink card? What is this that I'm sensing? Whatever. And like I said, even with the initials, bitch, it's gonna be hard to do back, especially going into where you're from. I don't ask my people where they're from. I don't say, honey, what city and state you're from. I don't ask if you're male or female. No shade. I don't ask none of that. Initials and birthday. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people with your initials and birthday online. I'm pretty sure. I'm willing to bet that. So once again, readings, 30 minutes for 100, 200 for an hour. If you're like, listen, that's a little too much for me, that's a little too expensive, I understand that because a lot of people email me. We're going to say out of 20, 6 people emailed, never got a response back. And I said, honey, girl, hey, they're just not, whatever. They just, honey, they can't afford me. And I'm okay with that. I'm not lowering the prices. Okay. I'm not going to do that. If you're wanting something that's like $20, $50, we're going to do some days where we do live readings. Okay. And what I mean by that is we're going to get right here on YouTube, and you're more than welcome to call up. You're more than welcome to, I'll put a link in, and I'm thinking about doing this on Wednesdays, right? Wednesdays and possibly Saturdays. Maybe we'll do 2 days. So we'll see. We're sending people that we get that's interested in that weekly, right? If it gets to be an overload, then we'll make it 2 days a week. And hell, maybe eventually 3 days a week. But either way, that's what we're going to do. So if you can only afford $20 readings, if you can only afford $50 readings, then like I said, there'll be days put aside for that. And it will be on YouTube for everyone to hear and see. If you want something more private and more exclusive, that's where it's going to be the 50 for 30 and the 100 for an hour. Or excuse me, the 100 for 30 and the 200 for an hour. And like I said, I'm not the one that said I'm worth that, girl. You got people that send me over gifts, that sends over nice gifts, girl. I'm forever appreciative of that. And they don't ask for nothing. So I'm like, honey, if they can do it, so can you. And I'm pretty sure these people work hard and said, bitch, let me save up and support Mystic. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't even ask, you don't ask, people give you something you be grateful for. You don't say, where is this coming from? Why you send it to me? How hard you work? How much you make out? You don't ask those questions. Bitch. So it's like, I'm sure they're working hard. I'm sure they're saving up too. I'm sure they're like, listen, I could take this money and take a trip somewhere. But they're like, bitch, I support. So like I said, honey, if they can do it, I feel like you're gonna do whatever it is you want to do. Going into, like I said, stories I've heard. That's how I came up with these prices. I've given readings to people, and they told me flat out, yeah, I got work done with this person. I gave them 30,000. I gave them 20,000. I gave them 10,000. I got a PPP loan. I gave them this amount, and I'm just like, damn. And they got over on you. Here I am charging you, you, girl. Here I am charging you $300 for some casework. Here I am charging you $22 for some casework, $33 for some casework, and you're getting your fucking results. And this lady said, I need $3,000 just to get a consultation, and then I need another $15,000. Oh, girl, and you understand that you can't get $50 for a reading, or you can't give $100 for a reading, girl. Girl, like I said, I don't feel bad. There's no tea, no shade with that. You know, if you want a reading, bitch, those are my motherfucking prices. No tea, no shade, no disrespect. Girl, same thing, girl. You going into McDonald's, you going to any place. Girl, chicken. Girl, eggs are getting high. Girl, you're like, bitch, fuck it. You going to Vons and you're like, damn, $8.99 for some eggs. Yeah, let me go to make a U-turn and let me keep it moving. You're not about to go up to the front desk and be like, hey, can I get a discount on these eggs? Because that's a little too high. And I can afford it. Oh, girl. Mm-mm. So anyway, like I said, with all due respect, and like I said, I'm very front with my pricing, girl. That's it. 100 for 30, 200 for an hour. Okay. You can ask as many questions as you need to ask. Okay, whether it's a yes or no question, if it's an in-depth question, doesn't matter. That's what we're gonna do. Like I said, if you can only afford $50 for reading, $20, then that will be a public reading. You will know basically, a couple days before when we offer, then you can send over your tea. And girl, we can gladly do the reading right here on YouTube for everyone to see. I'm gonna be helping you out. You're gonna be helping me out. Let's talk about it, girl. Scratch my back and I scratch your back. Hello? Okay. You want the exclusive tea, girl? I call that VIP. That's one-on-one. There you go. 100 for 30, 200 for an hour. Anyway, let's keep it moving, y'all. I wanted to talk about something today, okay? And I'm gonna actually share my screen on this. And I'm trying to keep it very cute, very polite, and very, very white. Okay. I wasn't even gonna get on here tonight. But you wait, you wait, what? Wait, you go what? Hold on. Okay, we are back, honey. I'm sorry about that, you all. Sorry about that, you all. Okay, sorry about that. Let's do this again. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. Is it gonna let me do it like that? Ow! Yes, it is. Okay. So, can we talk about this for a minute? We're gonna do this in two parts because we're gonna do this in two parts. I got some things I gotta do. I gotta call. I gotta make some calls and do some teas. I gotta take some business. Okay. So this we're gonna do. We're gonna do this in two parts. Okay. So I got an email from one of my people, And it doesn't show who I got the email from. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Okay. I got an email from one of my people. And of course, they had questions about some teas because they were like, listen, there's a lot of people out there, Mystic, that are talking about. And see, this is my thing right here, too. I have a feeling that this person believes in aliens. I have a feeling that this person, like, strongly believe in aliens. Like, this person is convinced. And not the person who sent this, the person who posted this. I have a sense that they believe in aliens, that they believe in, you know, shadow beings walking through walls. So I just get that type of sense, right? Because I'm getting even what because they said that this person made this, and I'm just getting a lot of mixed up information, right? I'm getting Judaic, I'm getting some Arabic tea, I'm getting some Sumerian tea, and I'm just like, girl, if you're going to talk about hierarchies of angels and you're going to give what they are and how they are, keep it on the, Abrahamic, keep it on the, Sumerian, whatever. Keep it on where you're getting this information from. Blending shit together is a spirit of confusion, which is considered lukewarm, and there's no such thing as lukewarmness. You're either hot or you're fucking cold. So I was reading this literally like not even 30 minutes before I got up on here because I got it earlier, but I was, handling some business. And literally, you guys, I'm looking down this hierarchy, and we're going to go over this very polite. Let me pull up this is what we're going to do. Let me pull up my phone. Because I was like, okay, I could see this, right? I could see where they're going with this, right? I could see where they're going with this. Excuse me. I can see where they're going with this. So there are, according to this person, there are 9 archies of angels, including the humans. There's 10 hierarchies, right? And humans will not be a part of the third hierarchy, right? So I don't even know where they got this from as far. I don't know why they didn't separate it. I don't know why they say humans and then going into the hierarchy after that. I don't know what's going on with this. But like I said, it just gives me confusion going into the human stage during an earlier solar system, the old Saturn, the old sun, the old moon. When in reality, there was no old moon, hun. Okay, there was no old moon. If you're talking about an earlier solar system, there was no old moon. And if you're going into the old sun, Saturn is the old sun. So, like I said, where exactly is this person getting his tea from? Right? And then what also threw me off too is, okay, I'm seeing a lot of Greek terms here, Kyriotetius, which of course are dominions. I'm seeing the dynamics, which are the virtues, and they basically have her. Then you have the escutials, which are the powers, right? But I'm seeing Elohim, and then I'm getting the creation of the solar system and mankind. Like, where are you getting that, girl? Because the Bible, oh, come on in here. The Bible tells you what these spirits do, what they look like, and the powers that they have. Okay, so once again, I want to know where this person got this information from. Okay, and a lot of you don't know what the fuck this is, and that's okay. You'll find out. Maybe someone did tell you. I don't know, but I'm just gonna give you what I motherfucking know. Okay, based on what I motherfucking know. Okay, hello, and we're gonna shine some light up on this shit. Okay, because we even gonna go into the flip side of this, because for every angelic hierarchy, there's also a reverse side to that hierarchy. Hello, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? So let's go into the first hierarchy here. That's how we're going to, let's start off with this. So it goes into the first hierarchy, which gives 1, 2, and 3 orders. And of course, okay, in the biblical stance, this is correct. Okay, the seraphims, okay, which are also considered the burning ones. Okay, the spirits of love, passionate. It says here that their task is to receive the ideas of the Trinity, which is what? The Mother, the Father, or the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, I can kind of see that. But the whole point of these seraphims is to cleanse, purify, as well as to have order over the cherubims. Okay. Also, going into this too, they are constantly praising and singing to the Most High. We're going to say the Lord of Hosts. They actually keep saying, And of course, this is in Isaiah 6, 1 and 7. Come on in here because we got to pull it up right here. It says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him stood the seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2, he covered his face. That means you cannot see the seraphims, okay? They're so bright. They're just flames, basically. They're fire, right? They're literally on fire. So their face is covered with 2 wings. Their feet is covered. And you notice with a lot of these angelic beings, until when you get down to the third hierarchy, all their feet are covered, right? Going into being barefoot and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. But you know, a lot of you people claiming to be the holy ones and the chosen ones, but you're not out here running around with busted ass feet. And you're not also out here wanting to wear shoes to cover your motherfucking feet because you know that your feet and your motherfucking head is motherfucking connected. Hello? So let me get up off of that. Okay, because if your girl, it's gonna pull out some other tea. Anyway, above him stood the seraphim, each with 6 wings, with 2 to cover their face. 2, he covered his feet, and of course they're saying he and he, because once again, that's mankind, period, men and women. And 2, he flew. Okay, they fly with the other 2. And 1 called to another and said, it was like a choir, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Whatever. Okay, however they do it, girl. We don't know. Okay, hello. And the foundation of the threshold shook as the voice of him who called, and the house was filled with smoke. Now we're talking about the firmament and all the good tea, girl. Like I said, we're not getting into that. We're gonna get into that later down. You'll know exactly where they're going with this. And said, woe is me, for I am lost, and for I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of the people of unclean lips. For my eyes have seen the King and the Lord of hosts. So he was shocked because his mouth was unclean, and it wasn't because he was talking dirty and he was speaking unclean words. Oh, come on in here. His lips was unclean because he spoke to other unclean people. Come on in here. People that ate animal flesh, people who, fought and anyway. So, and I dwell in the midst of the people unclean lips, for my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. And then one of the seraphims flew to me, having in his hand a burning coal, and he had taken with tongues from the altar, and he touched my mouth and said, behold, this has touched your lips. Your guilt is taken away and your sin is atoned for. Oh, come on in here. And that is the mark that is missed if you do not know. So he had an unclean mouth because he did not know how to speak in correctness. Come on in here. He did not even know how to probably even approach the King of the Lord of hosts. So that is the job of the seraphims. And like I said, that is in the motherfucking Bible. Going into the next level, we have the cherubims, okay? The spirits of harmony, according to what this person say. But the cherubims actually mean fullness of wisdom, okay? They actually contemplate God's providence. They are assigned to protect special places. These are the workers to the seraphims. They actually cleanse and prepare. It says the task of them is to ponder over the ideas. Ideas of who? Okay, that's a little broken here. And this gives me those little $10 hoodoo books too, without her talking about you're going to take this and take that and do this and do that. But what day we going to do it on? What planet, what type of energy we going to do it on? What hour we going to do it on? Because you know that hours and times, that goes back into the Mesopotamian era, that times have power. And when I say times, I'm speaking of like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 3:33, 2:32. Like all this have power going into seasons and cycles. So if you're hoodoo and you're voodoo and you're like, I'm so powerful, I know what the fuck I'm doing, but yet you're not giving seasons and times. Like I said, bitch, you're just giving out basic information and you're trying to profit off of your basic ass information. Okay. So once again, going into this, the cherubims, okay, we have them in Ezekiel. Okay, Ezekiel 10, and it says 14, but we're going to go down the whole motherfucking list of here because I need you to understand the power that is in the second hierarchy, or excuse me, the second order of the first hierarchy. Come on in here. So the cherubims, okay, who are assigned to protect special places, and their names literally mean fullness of wisdom. It says that then I looked at there above the firmament over the heads of the cherubim was something like a sapphire, something that looks like a throne. And he said to the man dressed in linen, oh, come on in here, because see, this is what they talk about. Jesus had a right robe and all that good stuff, girl. Hello? Go within the will work under the cherubims. Now, if you do not know, the real work, oh, come on in here, is actually the thrones, but we're not going to go into that because this is literally a physical representation of how these energies work and how they're caught upon. Now, I do want to add into this too before we get into. You do not have, oh, come on in here, access to the thrones, the cherubims, or the seraphims. You do not have access to that in the physical living body. Anybody who said I've spoken personally with a seraphim, I've spoken personally with a cherubim, I've spoken connected personally with a throne, they motherfucking lying. Okay, bitch, you don't have access to them, mama. Okay, you don't have access to that. Okay, so anyway, the real work under the cherubim. Fill both your hands with burning coals from the place among the cherubim, then scatter them, excuse me, over the city as I watched. He entered. Now the cherubim was standing to the south of the temple. When the man went in and the cloud filled the inner court, the glory of the Lord had moved off the cherubim to the threshold of the temple. The temple was filled with the cloud, and the whole court brilliant with the glory of the Lord. The sound of the wings of the cherubim could be heard as far as the outer court. Now, when they're saying the courts, what do you think they're talking about? The courts and stuff. Hello? What do you think they talk about the inner court and the outer court? Hello? I'll leave that for y'all to figure that out. Come on in here. It was like the voice of the God Almighty speaking. He commanded the man dressed in linen, take fire from within the wheelwork among the cherubim. The man entered and stood by one of the wheels. We're talking about the thrones here. Thereupon a cherub stretched out a hand from among the cherubim toward the fire in the midst of the cherubim, took some and put in the hands of one dressed in linen. He took it and came out. Something like a human hand was visible under the wings of the cherubim. I also saw four wheels beside the cherubim, one wheel beside each cherubim, and the wheels appeared to have the sparkle of yellow topaz. And the appearance of the four all seemed alike, as though one wheel was inside the other. Now we're talking about the spinning wheel, right? There's literally like rings spinning around. Okay, listen, let me not get into that. When they moved, they went into the four directions without veering as they moved into whatever direction the first cherub faced, and the others force followed without veering as they went. The entire bodies, backs, hands, and wings and wheels were covered with eyes all around, like the four wheels. I heard the wheels called real wheel work. Each living creature had four faces: the first a cherub, the second a human being, the third a lion, and the fourth an eagle. When the cherubim rose up, they were indeed the living creatures seen by the river Shabar. When the cherubim moved, the wheels went beside them, and when the cherubim lifted up their wings to rise from the earth, even then the wheels did not leave their sides. When they stood still, the wheels stood still, and when they rose up, the wheels rose up with them, for the spirit of living creatures was in them. Then the glory of the Lord left the threshold of the temple and took its place upon the cherubim. The cherubim lifted their wings and rose up from the earth before my eyes as they departed from the wheels beside them. They stopped at the entrance of the eastern gate of the Lord's house, and the glory of the God of Israel was up above them. These were the living creatures I had seen beneath the God of Israel by the river Shabar. Now I knew that they were cherubim. Each of them have four faces and four wings, and something like human hands under their wings. Their faces looked just like the faces I had seen by the river Shabar, and each one went straight ahead. Once again, this kind of give you a little lightly light of what the thrones are, aka wills. The thrones represent the steadfastness of the love of God. They contemplate the power and judgment, and they also appear as unlike others that have been revealed. So they do not have a sense of like bodies and all that good stuff. They just have eyes and spinning wheels within four, and they're spinning in different directions, etc., etc. Now, I do want to say this too, once again, that angels, seraphims, cherubims, dominions, virtues, and powers, they do not have physical bodies. These are energy. But of course, they could present themselves, once again, when we get into spiritual interpretation, they do present to you, and of course you can kind of get a sense, a feel of, well, this is what energy I'm getting, this is what energy I'm sensing. Okay, going back into, once again, it said to transform the ideas into action. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this person is assuming that you're able to connect with the thrones, but it's not possible. Okay, let me pull up my other phone too, because of course we didn't get into the other scriptures here, but we're going to get into this. So, of course, going into the thrones, we describe them as flaming, rotating wings covered with eyes, completely all around the rings. Okay. Going into the second hierarchy, right? On the fourth row, once again, they said the Kyriothethes or Tetes are the spirits of the dominions. Okay, like I said, I think they're a little confused here because the spiritual wisdom is the cherubims. So once again, where are you getting this at, sis? Okay. To carry out the first hierarchy has initiated. This is what this is saying. But we know that the Kyriotets is actually the dominions, and their job is to fulfill God's plan in the universe, right? So I kind of see carrying out, even though the seraphim, the cherubim, and the thrones are kind of fulfilling that. Once again, I'm not really, yeah, I don't know where they're getting that at, but okay. The dominions literally mean lord over the lower choirs and humanity. Okay. They take illumination from the hierarchies and they govern the universe. Okay. So going into that, these dominions have power over different solar systems, different once again, that's why I don't understand what it says doing an earlier solar system. What are you talking about? Because these spirits have dominions over other solar systems, not ours, but other solar systems. Because we're going to get into the other spirits that have power over this solar system. Oh, come on in here. Can we talk about it? And it kind of says right here too what it does. But anyway, the dominions is in Ephesians, and we're going to pull that up right now. Okay. We're going to put it up right now, honey. Okay. Ephesians 1:21. Okay. Can we talk about it here? Okay. And it says, for above all rule and authority and the power and dominion and of every name that is named, not only in this age, but also in the one to come. Oh, come on in here. That means that bitch, they have rulership over the current solar system too, girl. Not the past. They have rulership over a current solar system because it says, and the ones to come, honey. Now he is far above any ruler or authority of power or leader of anything else, not only in this for the world, but also in the world to come. So they are described once again in Ephesians 1:21, and also hold on. Colossians, let me pull this up. Colossians 1, verse 16, they're also mentioned. Where it says, for by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. So once again, they are to carry out the mission of God, the Lord of hosts. Okay. Going into the next one, the dynamics, as this is saying, which is actually the spirits of virtues. Okay. They go into Ephesians 21. Once again, a lot of these entities, they don't really give too much about their agenda, their role, all this other good stuff. Blah, 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 blah. They just kind of talk about them. Like I said, they're talking about the Bible in Ephesians 1:21. But their job is to run the operation of the movement of the universe. They're also associated with planets, elements, seasons, and nature. So it is the dynamis or the virtues job to create seasons, right? Also, they rule over planets. Okay, if you know about planetary magic, okay, They rule over Venus. They rule over, Earth. They rule over Jupiter, etc., etc. It says right here, continual movement and metamorphosis in our planet of air, water, and vegetation. And I'm like, they're not over. I mean, I can kind of see vegetation, but in our planet, no, honey, they're over all planets. Okay, all planets. Okay, all planets, not just this planet, all planets. But anywho, going into the powers, which it says right here is the spirit of Elohim, which is the watcher. And also, the Elohim did create a type of being, according to my research. Okay. And it says the creation of the solar system of mankind. The Elohim did not create all of mankind. They created a civilization of people, but not all of mankind. But it also says Elohim also created the solar system. And according to the Bible, their job is actually assist in the governing of the natural order. They're also warrior angels, and they are here to fight the war against the demonic choirs. Oh, come on in here. They have power over the demonic entities, the demonic. So once again, that's I feel like the creation of the solar system and mankind. They're mixing up some Sumerian tea, and I'm also getting some Hindi tea too. I'm also getting some Hindu, ancient mythology type of stuff too here. I'm just like, where are they getting this from? Okay. Once again, going into Ephesians 6:12 and Ephesians 3:10. You could do your research on that, okay? Because like I said, I don't know how long we've been here, but I definitely can't be here that long. Okay. Going into the next hierarchy, the third hierarchy. Their job is to interact and serve humanity closely. So you actually have access to the third hierarchy immediately. Now, there's levels to this, hon. Don't think when you get into angelic magic, you're going to be able to tap into the principalities, which they have here as the archai. And they're saying they're the spirits of personality. The fuck? What personality are you talking about? Sis, that's a man-made word. And the spirits of time or epoch spirits. The spirits of time. Girl, do you not know that these principalities are the spirits that guard over counties, that guard over states? Oh, come on in here. They guard over communities. Oh, come on in here. See, that's how I keep saying too. You gotta wake up to know some T's. Going into I think they said another word for the archive are the archons. Is that what the new word they say? The archons, and the archons rule this and the archons rule that. This says are here to engender a future type of human, excuse me, human being who can be entirely self-directing and independent. I don't know. And then they're also connected to old Saturn. Okay, ma'am. It says right here that they're in Ephesians 3:10 and Ephesians 1:21. They are the princes of the lower hierarchy assigned to care and guard communities, kingdoms, states, parishes, and they're also associated with transitions in power. So people like the government, the mayors. Oh, come on here. Because see, that's what I said. When bitches be out there talking about I do high magic, I do this, I do that. Well, bitch, you ain't doing it high enough. You ain't doing it high enough. Because baby, they're not accepting very lightly, politely, and very, girl. They getting rid of EBT and shit, girl. You might want to take that with the archives, girl, or the principalities. Because they're the ones that rule over that shit. Y'all might want to take that up with them, girl. Didn't y'all say y'all do hoodoo and voodoo? There's a book out there that they talk about how to get on Section 8 and how to keep your Section 8 going. There's a book out there that talks about how to get on a Section 8 waiting list. Oh, girl, Jesus. And see, like I said, just for me, I ain't judging nobody, but bitch, if I know magic, bitch, I'm getting magic to get a job and to get money, so I don't got to be in the motherfucking system. That's just me. Because you don't know if they're going to pass a year next year, a law next year, and say if you ever receive any type of government assistance, you have to go to Ukraine and do some service over there. Like, you never know what they're going to do. So, girl, y'all might want to hurry up and get up off of that. And once again, ask the principalities come on in here to do their bidding for you. Ow, come on in here. But I'm gonna tell you this though, a lot of you don't even know about the archons, or you don't know anything about the principalities because they got you dealing with the other spirits, which we're gonna go over in part two another motherfucking time. Can we talk about it? That's what the real true tea is. And you know it says right here the old Saturn. I would like to know what the hell is the old Saturn according to this person. What the fuck is the old Saturn, huh? Okay. Anyway, going into the next row, they got that right. The archangels, the spirits of fire. Now I don't know where the fuck they got the spirits of fire from, because that's the seraphims. The national spirits or the folk spirits. Girl, what the hell they trying to say? These are fake spirits. Girl, listen, I need mama to get it together. And then they go into the old sun, where I'm like the old sun, aka the dark star. Like, make it make sense for me. Cause the old sun is kind of giving the lake of fire. That's what it's kind of giving. It's kind of giving me warm wood, lake of fire type of tea. But either way, the archangels are talked about in Jude 9, verse 1, and Thessalonians 4 and 16. Okay. And they are considered the leader angels assigned to communicate and carry out God's important plan for mankind. Okay. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael are the only three names we know. When it comes to the other archangels that these people are claiming that they do know, they are messing with demonic entities, as I mentioned before. Now we're getting into the lower energies. Now we're going into the kingdom of hell, if you must say. Okay, we're dealing with the energies that are the closest to the Lord. We're gonna say the lowest frequencies. Come on in here. So once again, when she's saying folk spirits of fire, I'm like, girl, you already describing some demonic as entities, which are totally different entities, which you're gonna talk about again. Okay, okay, because bitch, we know about that. Okay, if you know about demonology, oh come on in here, and you know about what it is and how it is, girl, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. People out there say they're connected with archangels, they're actually connected with these spirits. Okay, and that's why people be getting fucked up. Okay. Anyway, going into the next level, the last, okay, the ninth order. Oh, come on in here. And of the last hierarchies are the angels. In Luke 22, verse 43, and Matthew 18, verse 10, and Hebrews verse 13, or 13, verse 2, talks about that the angels are closest to the material world and humanity. They are the lowest choir and where we get the majority of our personal guardian angels from. So when people are out here saying that their loved ones, because I think I saw something a couple months ago too, where I was just like, girl, where the lady said that she went to go get a reading in Sedona, and the psychic told her that her son has now passed on and he's now her guardian angel. And I'm just like, girl, what? I'm just like, girl, what? So you mean to tell me your son had a mission to fulfill on this planet, and he didn't come through as your father, he came through as your son? Girl, that's some advancement shit right there. That girl, listen, ain't nobody saying that shit but a narcissistic ass person. That is some narcissistic ass ego. Girl, I come from a powerful lineage that 300 eons ago, my son decided to come in as my son, and he decided when he passed on that he was going to be my guardian spirit until I go on. Girl, bye. That's not how to work, baby. And I'm willing to give this lady a reading for free, a spiritual reading for free, to let her know exactly where her son is at. Because when I saw that video, I said, girl, first of all, mama got a cheap ass web camera that she got at Walmart. It's called the C910. Girl, no, excuse me, the C270. Excuse me, the C270. That's the first thing I said. I said, girl, mama's on a horrible ass camera. And I don't know, she over here making it seem like she got spirits over there where the camera's glitching and shit. No, sis, you just got a fucked up ass camera, and you on AT&T fiber optics motherfucking internet, where the most download speed they give you is 100. That's why the shit was looking like that. But secondly, I'm like, girl, your son is in the spirit world guiding you, but he not telling you how to cleanse that body out. Because the pancreas is giving me it's damaged. The pancreas is very listen, listen, girl. I'm not here to read people. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, girl. Girl, we're gonna tap in, right. Okay. This is just what I'm saying. So like your son is here to guard you and guide you from what? To guard you and guide you from what, sis? Because that's what your other spirits are here for. So what exactly is your son here for? Now, maybe they said that instead of saying your son is in the ancestor world. I don't know. But I was like, girl, y'all dealing with demons that don't even know it. Y'all out here getting demonic entities put up on you, getting attached to you, and you don't know it. And that leads me going into people who are and what it says right here, excuse me before I get into that, it says that the angels are messengers of the divine spirit world. They help to guide human beings while on the earth plane. Now, once again, okay, yeah, there's some truth there. Going into the old moon, I don't know what they mean by the old moon because the old world didn't have a moon. So I would love to reach out to this person and say, what the fuck you mean by old moon, sis? And what type of, excuse me, what type of stance are you talking about? Excuse me. And it also says right here, without showing who the hell this person is, it says that human beings, okay, human beings, and they're going into Psalm something, honey. When I consider the heavens, the work of thy hands, which thou, yeah, that's Psalm something, girl. To evolve through the 7 planetary stages and to become the 10th order during the Earth's Vulcan, whatever the hell that mean, girl. We don't know what that mean, girl. I guess it's people trying to get to know God's plan. Maybe there's some demonic entity. Maybe she's connected to Bezalel. Maybe she's connected to Astaroth. Maybe she's connected to, Asmodeus. And they got her out there thinking that human beings are going to just, in the physical flesh become into the spiritual flesh. And I like I said, I don't know where the hell this bitch got from. It really had me thinking that these people be out here channeling demonic entities and having these attachments put on them, like I said before, like I was going into before I was going into what the human beings are. And it's really showing, because I really think that they say that hurt people, right? Like people who have been hurt will then hurt other people. And I think that people, not a lot of people, but people that are in their old self, people that are in the victim role, they try to deflect their victimization onto other people. Hence why I said about the other YouTuber, I don't know their name, okay, but y'all know who the hell I'm talking about, where she said that, I can't fight for transgender rights and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, but whoever asked you to fight for transgender rights says when transgenders know that you can't even fight for your own rights. We know that Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire and Mama's still fighting for her rights to be considered equal as a woman, and she's a billionaire. So it's like when it comes to that game of checkers, hun, like how are you able to lend a helping hand to help transgenders fight for their rights? Like what could you do for us that you can do for yourself that you couldn't do for yourself? What is it that you can do for the transgender LGBT community that you cannot convince your heterosexual male counterpart to see you as? Like I need it to be made sense to me. It just doesn't seem right to me. It doesn't at all. But once again, I'm seeing it from the other side, that you are a victim. You have not been healed from your victimization. And you have not been healed because of poor you, poor you, poor you, poor you. You have not been healed because you don't want to be healed. You don't want to be healed. Okay. We all been through something, as I said before, and you have to make the decision to get up out of that. If you're somebody said poor me, this is my story, and I'm this, I'm that, and I could never be, and this and that, I'm just like, girl, no shade, no shade, girl. We all got a story. You think you know when you don't. But once again, we take on our roles. We say, bitch, I'm gonna use this pain that I got. I'm gonna use this information that I received, this learning experience that I received from my victimizers, from my perpetrators, and I'm going to make a good life out of it. And then when you sit back and you share information with your mother, because that's what I really think too, and this is not me judging, this is just me speaking real. I think a lot of people did not grow up with a loving mother. I think a lot of people did not grow up with a loving grandmother, a loving auntie, whoever took care of you, who was the female figure, the healer of the family. They did not love you. They did not sit down with you and share with you, baby, you're acting out because of what I've been through. Like my mama talked about. Well, like my mama shared with us, even as little kids. I remember her telling us stuff about God gave y'all to me and God gave me y'all to change my life. So, like I said before, my mama was that girl back in the day before my older brother came out, before any of us even was thought of. My mom was that girl because she was acting out because she was a black sheep of her family. So when she sat down and say, bitch, you're only acting out because, and once again, from my understanding, my mom was not taught about stuff like that. But I knew this was God speaking through my mother for her to share that stuff with us, even as an adult. right? To be like, you're acting out because when I was your age, I was put through things and I was acting out. And once again, if I was acting out, my kids are going to be 2 times me. And my mom would always say that. Be careful how you treat your parents because your kids are going to be 2 times worse. My mom would always say that to all of us before any of my siblings had kids. When you have kids, your kids are gonna do you like you did me, but 2 times worse. And that's why I always say, bitch, yeah, girl, I learned my lesson at a young age. Don't disrespect my mama because I never knew what my future was gonna hold. And I said, bitch, I want to make sure I have kids that are loving, understanding, and kind. So let me be kind to my mama. Let me be loving to my mother. Let me be understanding to my mother. And once again, even as an adult, you know, she's learning, I'm learning. Parents are here to teach their kids, and their kids are here to teach them. You're not only here to, manipulate your children's lives because you're doing that because your parents did that to you. But when you step out and say, bitch, I need a healing from my circumstances, I was abused, I was abandoned, I was violated, and you said, bitch, I need to step out and get a healing before I push this onto my children, whether they're here or not here, then like I said, that's when you're going to see a change in your children. But you out here walking around being a victim, and I was touched and I was disrespected, and they put their hands on me, and that's your story, and that's your banter, and that's do. Once again, it don't look cute. You're going to attract other people who want to stand their victim role. And then bitch is gonna be a domino effect. Now everybody you connect with is gonna be in a victim role. And now you have to think that you got a word that you fight, and I'm powerful because I've been through something and I'm using what I've been through to get back at other people. No, bitch, you're just hurt. That's what it is, girl. You're hurt. There's nothing's cute about holding on to that vengeance, girl. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Bitch, let that shit rest. Honey, let your life move on. Move on from your life, girl. Don't give those people power. Don't give that man power, honey. If you've been domestic violated, honey, there's been a domestic disturbance. Don't give that motherfucker power, girl, because that shit happened to me too. Motherfucker thought he was gonna get a call out, a shot out. Bitch, he still ain't gonna get a shout out. He still ain't gonna get a motherfucking call out. Oh, and like I said before, bitch, the story is juicy because I got pictures. I have an external hard drive with pictures, honey, pictures and personal information of us together. So, like I said, if I was that girl, I can God to be like, let me release that information and let me get my money. Let me get my check. Let me get my check, darling. Because, hoes be thinking people be making up stories and shit, girl. I was that girl. Hello? Anyway, learn something. The shit you've been through is for you to learn, not for you to use against other people. If you hurt, you need to be healed. Step aside and get a healing, bitch, and then come out and say, "Bitch, I'm here to help." Ain't no, well, bitch, I'm broken and I'm fucked up and I'm gonna show you, how to use this and get power. Like I said, I don't know what world these people are living in. I really don't. I don't know what world a lot of people are living in. But I'm like, girl, ain't nothing cute, ain't nothing powerful about people who's been through something and they wear that on their sleeve. Like, bitch, the power is people not knowing you've been through that. The power is people looking at you saying, damn, you just got your life all together, huh? You just so perfect. That's the true fucking power. Not a, ooh, they're acting out because of PTSD. Ooh, she's acting out because she's been through some tea. And you haven't? You haven't been through nothing? Let me know. Anybody out there, been some, please send me a message to expertmsa@gmail.com. You've never been through anything in life. You don't know what it's like to not have no food. You know what it's like to go to bed with no electricity on. You know what it's like to wear Walmart. Girl, sometimes not even know. Girl, shoes got holes in the fucking bottom of the shoe. Like, bitch, you never been through nothing? Let me know. Let me know, honey. Let me know. Please let me know. Let me know, honey. We could share notes on some teas or two. Ow. Come on here. Let's stroll up and see who was up in here. Come on here, Jaleo. Come on here, Jay. Yes, honey. Oh, come on, Zayna. Who you doing? I'm from MMP. What the fuck is MMP? Yes, we're back. Yes, honey. You're a company you keep. You said it. You're the company you keep. Girl. You said it, Zayna. Ideas. I'm thinking that the sheriffs connect to your mind. No. Mm-mm. No. 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 So no. 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 I know that people like to do that. How are these energies in reference to myself? When we're dealing with the higher, hierarchy of energies, these are energies you do not understand. I had a conversation with someone in a reading last year in one of my in-person clients, and someone had passed away, and this even came up again full circle, which is so crazy today. where they were like, I want to know if my relative have incarnated or not. And I want to know who have they incarnated in, because I see them when I look at my niece's grandchild. So I want to know if that's them and blah, 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 blah. And of course, I'm like, they definitely incarnated. Um, but I do not think that it's, yeah, I don't think that if you have to give a time, I really don't personally feel like they've incarnated in this life like right now. I don't think that they're here. Like they definitely are incarnation, right? They're getting ready to incarnate, but as far as timing go, they're not here yet. Um, and they were like, but I saw them. And I'm like, well, there's three identifications of spirits, right? There's three things that identify your existence, right? You have the energy, and of course there's a name for this. We have a class on it. You have the energy that everyone who ever have known you, like physically, they know that spirit. They're going to see that spirit. They're going to feel that spirit. They're going to feel that presence of that aspect of you. Then you have the other aspect of you that you know more than other people do, right? Then you have that aspect of you that while you are in existence, you don't know who the fuck that is. And that's who you really are. That's the true I am. And the only one who knows who that aspect of you really is the creator, the person who created you. So we're speaking of incarnation. We're talking about energies coming back in to live a life again. And once again, this is into my own understanding. This is what I've witnessed. This is what I've connected to. Once again, people saying someone passed away, I have not seen them. You know, my brother passed away 10 years ago. I've not had a dream about him, blah, 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 blah. And I had to, tap in and say, what is this and how is this? So anyway, the incarnating aspect for you, once again, comes in, and it can have a whole nother identity. But you could reincarnate once again. Going to people I know, people incarnated, they died, let's say 30 years ago. This is still the lifetime of the woman who was the mother of this person, or the auntie, or whoever this person. Now, the great granddaughter, who is 3 generations later, who was born, let's say 20 years ago. So 10 years after this person passed away, she now has a daughter, which is in total, we'll say total of 26 years later, right? And we could even say 30 years later. This daughter now takes on that spirit. And although they're like, wait a minute, I still have dreams about my auntie or my great grandmother. How is she physically incarnated as my niece or my great niece or my great great niece? Once again, it's all about frequencies and vibrations. We talked about blueprints. We talk about imprinting, a lot of huntings. Some that I want to do big, or I want to do, like I really, really want to do this year and upcoming years. I want to get into blessing spaces. I want to get into, because I'm very good on energies and sensing energies and picking up energies. I want to do that. So going into that, I told you, people could live in a house that they're thinking is haunted and there's spirits there, and I'm being tormented by demonic entities, when in fact, it's people who live there. People who've been in that house. They fought in that house. They've done fucked up shit in that house. A husband was cheating on a wife. When the wife went on business, the husband had, or vice versa, the wife was cheating on the husband. Had multiple people in this room, they're having sex. So now you're having demonic dreams about people being bloody and I don't know. It could be anything. And it's like, yeah, this is not a hunting hunt. This is imprints of other people who lived here. So that's why you have to cleanse your house. And there's a way of cleansing your house to get out those imprints. Okay. Like I said, girl. Anyway, that's it. Okay. So yeah, sheriffs connected to your mind. No, you can't. Well, I'm not going to say you can't. You do what you want to do. That energy is beyond our understanding. There we go. Come on here, Virgo Rose. How you doing? Come on, Gray Madam. Yes, honey. Ow. Dynamis seem very interesting. You said it. Well, that's a Greek term. Dynamis is a Greek word for moving, right? When they say dynamics, that's where dynamics come from. How things move. Okay. So that's what dynamics are. Yeah. Their movement, right? Yes, principalities. Come on in here. Mystic, what order does deities and nature spirits like Olympians, Orishas, Netters, Elohs? Yeah, there'll be no order as far as the angelic order go. That's a whole nother, yeah, that's a whole, yeah, you're speaking of the order of the spirit world. And then going into that too, there's different orders to that, right? So in a sense of the Olympians, the sense of the Orishas, the Netras, and the Loa. Okay, we can say the Olympians and the Loas could be, you know, uh gods and goddesses. We know that the Orishas could be connected to archangels. Okay, we do know that. Orishas are personalities that identify with humans. If you do not know, now you know. It's for a lot of people who do not understand these Orishas or these spirits. They'll say, this spirit does not possess you, or I don't see the spirit with you. Because once again, we're dealing with personalities that are reflected back in humans. And that's what I would say too. Bitch, you're connected to that Orisha, but you can't heal yourself. Hello? You're connected to this Orisha that's over money, but you always having money issues? Make it make sense to me. Hello, I want to know. Make it make sense to me, honey. You're dealing with an Orisha that deals with protection. They are very fierce when it comes to protecting, and you're like, oh my God, this is always happening to me. I'm always getting something go down. I don't want to leave this. This might go down. Oh, I'm afraid to go out because this might happen. Like, wait, what? What? Okay. Folk spirits, so there are the deities of all these cultures. I mean, well, that's what she's saying. I don't see that. Because technically, all hierarchies is in all religions. Technically. Technically. Technically, you do your research. How many religions or how many religions are angels or these energies are spoken about in? Almost every. Okay. I have to watch the replay. Good night. Yeah, same to you, Grand Madam. Please sleep well. Sleep well, Grand Madam. No, this person is against going about enlightenment via genetic engineering. They're more the light information that comes from certain spirits is what changes our biology and evolved us. Wait, what? What? I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that. Because what I'm seeing here, where you're saying genetic engineering, so they're not interested in enlightenment through genetic engineering. And I don't understand that because how would that even be possible? Yeah. GMO, GMO enlightenment? Like, how could that work? Because that's what you see on YouTube and shit. People that are claiming to be enlightened, but they're drinking and smoking to become enlightened. They're drinking liquor and saying they're channeling a good spirit. So that would be, I guess, kind of that genetic. I don't know. And then it says they're more into information that comes from certain spirits and what changes our biologically and evolves us. So they're believing that angels and divine orders communicate information to our cells and mitochondria and also the good stuff, nucleus, and it helps to change our biological identification and it evolves us. But I'm thinking to myself, like, see, that also gets into a little confusion for me because I'm thinking to myself, so you think that humans are going to be on this planet forever? Like, you can't have a discussion about angels and deities and think that humans are going to always be on this planet. We're always going to exist on this plane. You can't assume that. So it's like, what would be the purpose of us wanting to hold on to a body that dies? Think about it for a minute. Energy cannot be created, nor it cannot be destroyed. It transfers, it shifts. So with that being said, anything could go on with the body. Anything could be enlightened through genetic engineering. That's okay. We're talking about the spiritual aspect. Bitch, something is going to happen. I think that the planetary energies are a lot smarter than us. I think that the planet is a lot smarter than doctors and scientists and biochemists. Like, I believe that. I trust in that. I feel that. It's a lot smarter, right? It's a lot smarter. Look up the stuff that they said was going on and come to find out it was not. They said the ozone layer was destroying, and this is now by 2063, there was not going to be no non-melanated people on this planet because they were going to get melanoma because their skin cannot protect them from the radiation of the sun and blah 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 blah. And now we got the ozone layer being healed. Just like they said, the planet is having global warming, but in my opinion, something is cooling off. That's why energies are changing. Something is cooling, not getting hotter. So y'all using warming when you should be saying cooling. Global cooling is going on. But like I said, that's just my viewpoint on that. Once again, I'm not a scientist or any of that. Once again, I'm telling you what I feel spiritually. So going into that, once again, she's hoping that our biology advances through light information that is given to us from these light beings. But they're not here to raise our bodies, they're here to raise our mind and our spirit, because they know that we are connected to the planet, right? So if our consciousness and our spirit is risen, then the vibrations on this planet is also risen. But once again, in the physical body, why does that even matter? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, hon. You're reincarnated for a reason. It's for evolving of your soul. Kind of like going into like Matrix and stuff, right? Like the movie Matrix and a lot of the movies, they have these beings that come in and they're programmed to do certain things. But the energy, they transform themselves. And girl, you find out that this is the same fucking character. He just morphed himself into another being, right? And I can't remember the motherfucker that looked like the police officer in the Matrix, girl. But girl, our bodies are moving sources. Like we're utilizing these bodies to gain access to information on this plane, right? And that's what I say going into DNA. Our DNA communicates to our environment. That's the whole purpose of us having a body. That's the whole purpose of that. Our spirit is a totally whole other entity. And that's what I'm thinking too. If mama is so for angelic beings, or mama is so for natural in enlightenment or light information coming from certain spirits and changing the biology, blah, 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 then that means that mama also can't be racist. That means mama also can't be homophobic. She can't be sexist. She can't be none of that. That's what that means, because these energies or this light information has nothing to do with gender. It's nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with none of that. So like I said, not knowing who this person is, I haven't looked them up. Just by what I'm feeling, the energy that I'm feeling, yeah, this person believes in aliens. This person believes in, this person believes in some TTTTT. And I really do feel like they think that their information is coming from higher sources when it's really not. When there's really not. Okay? Because like I said, if they got all the information like that, then go ahead and tell her to paint you a picture of these angelic beings. What they really look like. That's all I would love to know. Okay. Hello. Yes, honey. Is Cupid a sheriff? No. That's a demonic. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over that, Zaina, in the next video, either tomorrow or sometime this week. We're going to go over that, okay? Yes, honey. So, like, I guess a conspiracy surrounding making humans advance via technological intro. Oh, wow. No, I definitely understand that. That would be the advancing humans, making humans enlightened via genetic engineering. But even then, I'm thinking like the word enlightened means to become illuminated, right? That's another word for enlightened. Being enlightened means you're becoming illuminated. So with that being said, your enlightenment is coming from a spiritual perspective, not a physical. So humans advancing have nothing to do with enlightenment, though. The physical body has nothing to do with enlightenment. It is a spiritual aspect. That's why I said going into spirituality and what we see on the internet. I think a lot of people are convincing themselves that spirituality is dealing with the physical body, when spirituality means that, an identity of the spirit. And spirit doesn't have a gender. So I even see people, and it's always only certain people of a particular color, saying, I could never get a reading done. I can never do energy work from a woman who thinks that she's a man, or a man who thinks that he's a woman. But it's like, if spirit is spirit, and the one incarnated as a smoker on a couch in a projects, hello, can we talk about it for a minute? Then why would it matter what the spirit is choosing to identify in the physical body? because you're not here to dictate what their storyline is going to be. And that's people's biggest fucking problems. You're trying to dictate how people's story is going to play out when that's not your fucking job. And it's usually the ones who cannot dictate their own fucking story. It's the ones that don't want to research. It's the ones that say, damn, I got abused by my daddy. My mama put me in a foster system. My mama don't love me. My daddy don't give a fuck about me. Who then say, well, fuck me getting to know me. Fuck me releasing this energy that's been put on me. Let me deflect it onto other niggas, other people. Well, at least I'm not worse off because at least I'm not a man who thinks that I'm a woman. Oh, there you go. So now that's what makes me feel better. Woo! Why can't it be that bad? Because there's a lot of niggas out here that sleep with other niggas. Woo! And that's not my story. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. The story's the same story, it's just written differently, honey. And once again, when you find out who you really are, I had an awakening and all sort of good stuff. There's no more needing for smoking. I was seeing a spiritualist on a video that people were asking, were they real or were they fake? Well, I know they're fake because they're sitting here drinking something in a cup. You don't know what the fuck they're drinking. It was giving me liquor, hot toddy type of tea. That's what it was giving me. It was giving me liquor with herbs, honey. And the mama's sitting there smoking a vape. Like, wait a minute. Your spiritual energy comes from your cells. And vaping and stuff kills off your cells, just like liquor do. So you're sitting there telling me that you had a spiritual awakening and that you're more advanced than the average Joe, but you're still drinking and smoking. Why, when you're stressed out, why you can't go into meditation? Why, when you're worried and you have anxiety, why you can't go into meditation? Why is it, oh, I smoke to calm myself down. Oh, I drink to release myself. Girl, what? So like I said, I just think people just got shit twisted, honey. And once again, that's why I stay in my own lane. I comment about other people in other lanes, but I stay in my own motherfucking lane because I'm like, girl, make it make sense for me. When we have a spiritual awakening, girl, we get rid of all humanly ties. We're not sexually active like that. We're not smoking. We're not drinking. We're not out here seeking validation in our experience. We don't need people to like us and follow us. Oh, I'm that girl because I got 1 million followers. Okay. But you still don't like yourself. You can't sleep by yourself, honey. You can't do nothing by yourself. You still don't like you. So where's your spiritual awakening at? What aspect of your spirit has woken up that you've elevated? And as I said, it's a particular type of person. Okay, we don't have to say what it is that always come across as I'm elevated, and I'm just like, but show me the proof. That means there's no liquor. That means there's no cigarettes. That means there's no smoking of marijuana. There's no none of that. Oh, it's herbs. Okay. There's other herbs that you can actually eat. Like they said, herbs detoxify you, just like liquor do. When you drink something, you consume something, your cells open up, okay? And it starts to purge itself. And when you overdo it, bitch, you really start getting into purging. So I'm pretty sure the same way when you're smoking weed and shit, that it happens when you're eating certain foods. I'm pretty sure that happens. Like there's a enzyme that's broken down and your body can't really handle the enzyme because your body never really ate healthy like that. So now you're cleansing out and the fat is leaving out the cells. Whatever. I'm pretty sure there's something with that. I'm pretty sure. So the same process. So yeah, if you're still smoking and drinking, then why can't you eat certain foods, like eat raw foods to elevate? Because like I said, I would think it's the same type of highness. I mean, unless you're, once again, you're in your lower self, like you're using it as a scapegoat. Yeah, I get drunk to forget about my life. I get high to forget about my life. Okay, once again, now we're talking about you not really getting high, you really getting low. Because you really want to get high, girl, you're going to drink water, you're going to sleep, you're going to exercise, you're going to go out and get sunlight when the day is out. When the night is out, but you're going to calm down, relax yourself. You're going to love to spend time with yourself so old shit can come up and you can let it go. That's what's going to happen if you really want to get high and feel good. If you're like, listen, I don't really want to get high. I don't really feel good. I just want to run away from my life and escape my life. Yeah, girl, now you're going to be drinking and smoking. Yeah, now you're going to be doing all the other shit, looking for people like you. Now I got to fuck tonight, fuck tomorrow. I done slept with 100 men in the past 30 days. Yeah, because you're running from something. There's not no, well, no, I'm just a sexual person. No, bitch, you're running from something. No, I just like the way the alcohol make me feel. No, you don't. Nobody likes the way alcohol make you feel. Nobody likes the way alcohol tastes. Bitch, that's why they make cute little drinks now. Where they do like the hot tamale and shit. They got to mix liquors and drinks together with flavorings and shit for you to like the taste. You love the way that shit tastes, honey. Oh, I love the way weed tastes and it makes you. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't, bitch. No, the fuck you don't, girl. And you listen. You can't be honest with yourself. You can't be honest with me. No, the fuck you don't. Mm-mm. No, you don't. Because you like the way that shit make you feel, girl. Then you'll figure out how to do it all the time. And we're not talking about smoking it, bitch. You'll be like, let me figure out another way. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes, they believe in interdimensional beings like the beings from the eighth sphere. So the question is, do they believe in aliens or not? Because it's giving me very much alien and demonic. And we're gonna go over this the next video too. Why I believe what I say I believe, and I'm pretty good at. I'm willing to test it. That's I think me doing people who want to do $20 readings and $50 readings. Me doing it publicly. It's gonna make people know that bitch I'm about my shit. When I say I'm tapped in, I'm tapped in. When I think of people and I get a feel of people, like I get like something comes through. Okay, there's not no honey. Give me a minute, and I can think about what I'm sensing from this person. Like something come through, and I'm always right. Like I said, people who I talk to day to day can let you know I'm always right. Like, ooh, something is giving me alcoholic. Something is giving me cokehead. Something is giving me like I'm just telling you. So with this person, something is giving me that they think they believe in aliens, but they actually believe in demonic entities. They believe in demonic entities, and it's almost like a schizophrenic, fragmented personality type of thing. Like they're disassociated with something, like something comes over them, and now they have the ability to say, this is what I'm sensing, this is what I'm feeling. And when that spirit is not there, now they're like, oh, yeah, honey, not today. Yeah, because you're not possessed today. The spirit has to be activated. And that's just what I get from this person. And like I said, honey, I'm willing to stand corrected. But I definitely feel like they believe in that. They believe in aliens and they believe in the demonic representation of aliens. Not these are, you know, these are beings that are ruled by angels and they're here to send information to. I don't believe in that. Because if mama was tapped in like that and she knew about the eighth sphere and also the good tea, then you're gonna see it all together. Mama's gonna be performing miracles. Oh, come on in here. Mama's going to be performing miracles like Jesus once did, because that means that she possessed Christ consciousness. So where's the seminars of Mama doing seminars of she touching people's bodies and she's like, oh, the beings of the eighth spirits in me right now, and they're giving me information. Like it's giving me young Pharaoh type of tea. This is what it's really giving. It's giving me, yeah, she believes in interdimensional beings that if she had access to them like that, then once again, tell them to come through and heal this lady that's in this wheelchair so she can walk again. Tell them to come through and so she can touch on somebody and heal somebody. Hello? Because it's like I said, girl, going into Reiki, well, we know how to send energy of, we know how to tap in, honey. Reach out and touch somebody where they'll feel like you right there in the room with them. Honey, they start talking shit about you and saying, ooh, I feel like somebody was looking at me right now. I thought I heard someone say my name. Yeah, girl. This energy getting you right together, okay? Oh my God, going into Cupid like beings on this show. They had a poo. They had a what? They had a puto. What? Going around eating human hearts on a Valentine's Day episode. Demonic. Telling you. Cupid is a demonic entity known as something else. That's who Cupid is. That's who the fuck Cupid is. They even have paintings of children looking like cherubims and shit. Like, wait a minute, what type of demonic shit is this? I remember I went to somebody's house and they had it in the bathroom. And I said, excuse me, I want to ask you something. They say, yeah. I said, you really believe in the Bible? And they're like, yes, I do. Yes, hallelujah. Ooh, Jesus, my guiding light. Okay. Well, why in the bathroom is there naked babies with toilet paper? Like, girl. Well, I mean, well, that's what the painting was about. That's blasphemous, hon. Because the sheriff's job is to clean up things. So it's cute what they're trying to depict, but a naked baby on the floor with toilet paper? I think y'all know what I'm talking about too. That old school painting in the late 90s, early 2000s. Y'all know what paintings I'm talking about. It's just like, girl, what the hell is going on here? Like, why they got to be on the floor playing with toilet paper though? Like, that's giving me some other tea. And like I said, there's a demonic entity that Cupid is. Hello? They dress Cupid up to be, oh yeah, he's the sheriff. No, he's not. No, he's not, honey. That's an evil motherfucker, honey. And going into Cupid altogether. Girl, Valentine's Day. Can we talk about it? Hello? Come on, Zana. Hot toddy. Yes, honey. She was drinking a hot toddy. Come on here, Phoenix Joelle. Who you dog? She was drinking a hot toddy on camera, girl. This first of all, the bitch sitting on here, and I'm just like, I'm catching on to the girls now. I'm really catching on. I'm like, so they get on here with old ass cell phones with lights on. Over talking about something. There's an orb in the light. No, bitch, the screen is dirty, and you got a cheap ass fucking Obama phone. That's what the fuck that shit is, sis. Look at your old pictures back in the day. Let's say 10 years ago. Look at those pictures, girl. They're gonna be gritty and pixelated and shit. Because that's how the cameras work. So this is what they give it. And then they get on here and they'll have like on the dimmest light. Like I seen another spiritual honey. Damn, what was the bitch's name? They called her Queen. Mama's sitting here, she's doing these videos, and Mama's like in dim lighting. And first of all, the new cell phones try to adjust to your lighting, right? Like they'll make your lights dim and make your light bright because it's trying to pick up, especially if you're moving, you're going back and forth, your hands are moving and shit. The camera is trying to adjust and focus on what you're doing. But Mama was making it seem like she was sitting here talking to these spirits, like Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson, and that the spirit was enter and the room would go dark. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then the bitch that's sitting on the camera doing this review, her mic was muffled, and I was like, is she trying to make it seem like the spirits are playing with her microphone? Because you're sitting far away from the fucking computer anyway. You're probably on a Walmart laptop. The very first one I bought at Walmart for $239. It's the blue one. I still got it too. A blue laptop, girl, with a fucked up ass fucking mic. Then she's sitting there drinking this little glass. She's like, oh, let me have another sip. And girl, you saw her, girl. She got activated. I said, girl, that is not no cinnamon and jasmine and mugwort tea, girl. That's a hot fucking toddy. Then she grabbed that vape and she tried to act like she had her hands over her mouth, sucked in, blew that smoke out. Like, girl, what? Like, girl, y'all let Hollywood influence y'all magical insight. And this is why shit is so fucked up now. Everything is so Hollywood now. And it's like people like, magic, is magic real now? Because I haven't seen it. Yeah, because you're looking at these motherfuckers that watch Hollywood movies on magical shit. Now they think they got the gift. A bitch, ask them about their life. That's what you do. Bitch, ask them for a background check. That's what the fuck you do. Ask your spirituals for a background check, baby. How about that? Then you ask them for a drug test. You go right there to CVS. They got a 17 drug thing to see if you got PCP and all shit. Tell them to do that drug test after that. Third of all, ask them for their medical record. Now they're gonna say, well, that's too personal. That's HIPAA violation. But bitch, you over here prying on my information allegedly, right? Allegedly. Let's talk about it. You over here prying on my information. Why can't I know yours? Oh, girl. They be playing. They be playing, girl. I'm telling y'all, they playing in y'all face. This person, Venetians are higher beings that were here to help us elevate spiritually, and Martians were here to regress humans. Okay, so that could definitely be true because going into the Mars aspect, and I was thinking about this very politely in consulting with someone. So the old information would be that we have 9 chakras, right, or energies that are close to us, and we also have 9 planets in the solar system, allegedly, right? They said that Ceres was between Earth and Mars that became Orion's belt, blah, 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 blah. So, and when you think of Orion, it also goes into light and moving light and spinning light and all the good stuff. So going into this perspective, right, the Earth or the sun would represent the dark star. The Mercury will represent the root. Venus will represent sacral, of course, going into the womb. And we know that the symbol of Venus is the Ankh. And the Ankh is a symbol of a penis entering of a vaginal wall and basically meeting with the cervix of the vagina. And that's actually equal to or connected to the sacral, which is right below the navel button, which of course is also your prostate in a male. Then you have the Earth, which is the solar plexus, which is the third, once again, going into the stomach area, abdomen area, right above the navel. Then you have going into, of course, we go into the moon too, okay, because we get into that too. The moon being the mind and the moon surrounding the earth, because we're currently in the state of consciousness of our solar plexus. It's like we say, I feel. When you're in a bad room, a negative space, your stomach start to hurt, right? We're also on earth. We're in the third dimension. Going into the fourth planet, which is Mars, is the heart space. Now, the heart space also drives us, it gives us passion. They also say that Leo is represented by the sun. Once again, like I said, that's new information. Like I said, that's not really my business. But I really do think that Mars is what influences Leos. That's, I think Leos are very warrior-esque. They like to fight, and not just Leos, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. But it is the heart. And that's why right now people who rule, because the heart rules the lower self, would be the people that are in power right now. And people know they don't have our best interests at heart. So then we leave from Mars and we're going to Jupiter. Jupiter deals with the throat chakra. That's kingdomship. We talked about rulership. We talk about tapping into spirits. We talk about psychic ability. We also that psychic ability is connected to blue and purple. Then we're getting into Saturn, which goes, of course, into the third eye. It can goes into the, throat. It goes into whatever. Because of course we have the Merkaba, which is through the mouth. We can even go into connecting these last planets, Jupiter, or what they call the outer planets, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus. We can also connect that to the lower heart, the middle heart, and the upper heart. Okay. And then once again, going into Pluto, where they keep playing with Pluto. Pluto, is this a planet? It's not a planet. It's the body ice. And what's on the other side of Pluto, we don't know, because Pluto deals with the crown. It deals with higher up. Outside of the crown, it's not your understanding. That's not your kingdom. That's not that's not your level. So this is why, once again, they're confused about it. Even going into Pluto being Plutonian, being the hellish state, being the dark side, the flip side, etc. So anyway, that's just something that I thought about, where I was like, wow, right? And it was even around the time where I was like, that synchronicity where you brought up the person saying that Mercury is the higher Venus or something. I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean though? Because technically everything's reversed altogether. But I do not, once again, believe that Mercury is the highest Venus. And it's just like, and what is that information? Like, how does that information help her out and what she's teaching? How does that help her out? Curious to know. Yeah, she talks about being Christ being too. Okay. Are there moon people, aka lunarians? I think that would be called lunarians. I do feel like the Garden of Eden was on the moon. I do feel like even going into, uh, the snake, and going into the fig. We talked about this before. The moon is also connected to our head. Um, People think that, because the Bible never said uh, what Eve ate, right? People assume it was an apple, right? But there are some people that believe, and some religious groups that believe that it was actually a fig, because before they ate the fig, or they say the fruit that they ate in the Bible, they had no knowing. They were not aware of what was going on. They didn't know they were naked. When they ate this fruit, now they became knowing. They became knowledgeable that they were naked. And God was like, what the fuck? You gotta go. Figs, I told you this before. Figs help give you clarity. Figs strengthen your eyes. It gives you the ability to see things. Figs are also connected to psychic abilities. And that's the only gem I'm giving on that today. Figs. You eat figs, it's good. Also, figs are also connected to iron. No, excuse me, that's dates, excuse me. I'm sure there's other vitamins that figs stuff have. But definitely for sure, they're good for your eyes, and it gives you clarity, and it brings oxygen to your brain. It deals with your pituitary gland, your pineal gland. Okay. So the people of the moon could be Adam and Eve. I don't think there's any, yeah, I don't think there will be any, like, Martians like that. I don't think there's moon beings like that. I don't think so. Okay. But from the Bible perspective, I think the Garden of Eden is that, honey. Going into right now, there's a energy that's over the moon. Okay. Hello. Okay. Listen, we're gonna keep that there. That reminds me of the cha 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 charming commercial just now. Cha 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 charming. Oh no, sorry, honey. Pluto is the Italian name for the species that Cupid is. They're basically lust fairies, aka demonic entities. Yeah. Yeah, honey. Plutos. They're putos, huh? They're putos. Not putos, they're putos. Hello. Yes, they're putos. Putos is a Thai name for the naked winged baby species that Cupid is. It was named of the allude to a cherub. It was made to allude to a cherub. Well, you said made to allude. I don't mean it is. Ha 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 ha. Can we talk about it? And then if you take away one T, now you got the word bitch, which is a female dog. I mean, come on in here. Hello? You know, God said you gotta go. Right, girl. God said, how do you know? Let's get into that scripture right there. Can we get into that scripture? Hold on. Ow. Come on in here. Can we talk about it? Here we go. Can we talk about it? Ooh. Can we talk about it? Ow. Let's talk about it, honey. It's in the book of Genesis. Come on in here. Ow. Can we do it? Where is it at? Hold on. Can we get into it? Let's get into this tea, girl. Hold on. Uh, uh, Guinness says. Hold on. Why don't I just type in? Let's do this. Picture of. Can y'all hear my background? I never asked y'all, but can y'all hear my background? Oh, girl, they're playing games with me today. They playing games with me today, girl. Yes, they are. See, this is nobody but the motherfucking devil. You hear me? So Genesis 3:1 says, now the serpent was more crafty than the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said, the woman, did God really say, you must not eat from the tree of the garden? The woman said to the serpent, we may eat fruit from the trees in the garden. But God did say you must not eat from the tree eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. You will not surely die, the serpent said to the woman. For God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So think about it for a minute. If their eyes barely became open, and before it wasn't, how were they seeing? Can we talk about it for a minute? How were they seeing? And when the eyes became open, right, and we go into layman's terms too, their physical eyes actually open, they noticed that they were naked. Okay. They noticed that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Now, mind you, so they ate an apple, but they sewed fig leaves together, right? But it was an apple. The fuck? Why couldn't they sew the apple leaves together? Hello? And the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid from Lord God among the trees of garden. See, come on in here. Y'all gotta think about this for a minute. So they saying the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord of God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. So this spirit was walking. He was in human form and he was walking and they heard him and they hid. But this is an all knowing energy. So he just, walking. Oh, girl, bye. But the Lord God called to the man and said, "Where are you, Adam? Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you were in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" And that also got me a little curious too. Um, God was wanting to see these people naked. What the hell was going on here? The Lord wanted to see, the Lord God wanted to see these people naked. Girl, they made it sound like there was an intercom coming over the Garden of Eden and saying, "Adam, who go there?" Anyway, the man said, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree." Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Adam said, the man said, "The woman you put me." Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The man said, "The woman you put me here with me gave me some from the tree and I ate it." Girl, this is giving me some scorn lover type of shit, girl. This is giving me, girl. This is from Bible. Is it this is Bible Gate talking about this girl. Girl, this is giving me some scorn shit. Okay. Um, Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this that you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all the livestock and all the wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and you will eat the dust all the days of your life." Huh? Is that true though? Because snakes eat almost everything. Snake Snakes eat almost everything, girl. So is that true? It said that you are above all the livestock and all the wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and you will eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman and between your offspring. In hers, he will crush your head and he will strike his heel. So they're saying that humans will crush the head of the snake and strike and the snake will strike back. Oh, girl, no, this is some bullshit right here. So the woman, he said, "I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pain, you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." Oh, so this is where the men get that they can rule over women and do all the shit that. Oh, okay, girl. That's where y'all get it from, huh? Pimping, girl. This is some pimpinology shit right here. That's what this give me some pimping shit. To Adam, he said, "Because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree about." Oh, this is why the Bible says that the wife obeys her husband, because the husband obeyed the wife and allegedly the husband was cursed because the wife did not. Oh, girl. So why don't y'all say that instead of saying that the women are naturally submissive and shit, girl? No, the woman got submissive because the Lord God said that she became knowing and that she'll be cursed. Bitch, stop it with the dumb shit, y'all. I'm so sick of y'all. And some of y'all be not even be Christians, y'all, and y'all are talking about the woman is submissive. Y'all got that from the motherfucking Bible, girl. Get the fuck out of here. And to Adam, he said, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Cursed is the ground because of you. Oh, you must not eat of it. Oh, wow. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil, you will eat of it all days of your life. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the fields. By the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken, for thus you are, and thus you will return. So God is basically saying that Adam would have to sweat. He would have to work in order to eat. Oh, come on here. See, scriptures said that the husband, that Adam had to leave Eve because she disobeyed the Lord God. And it also says right here that God told Adam, who represented man, that by the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground. That bitch, you will have to work for the food you fucking eat. And if you don't fucking work, you don't motherfucking eat. So, bitch, it is ungodly to have fucking EBT. It is ungodly to have people getting free government assistance ain't working for the shit. That's ungodly. Now let's talk about this dumb shit right here. That's it, girl. If you're gonna talk about sins and abomination, let's talk about how God said to Adam that you have to work for your motherfucking food. Bitch, we're gonna cover some tea tonight. We uncover some fucking tea right now. God said, Adam, you're gonna work for your fucking food until you fucking return to the ground. And since from where you were taken, from dust you will motherfucking return. Hello? So you motherfuckers out here that be talking about gay, and a woman is this and a woman is submissive and all that good shit. Well, you need to also say that you motherfuckers need to get out of work and take care of your fucking woman and shit. How about that? Because the Bible didn't say for Eve to get out there and sweat and from the brow of her, it said that you're gonna bear those children, he's gonna bring you fucking pain. That's what the Bible said. It didn't say Eve from the sweat, you toiled the soil, and so the sweat from your brow, Eve, you also too will have to sweat and work and make. Oh, girl. See, y'all got this shit totally fucked all the way up. Hello? And it will produce thorns and tests for you, and you will eat from the plants of the fields. By the sweat of your brow, carried right there. Adam named his wife Eve because she would become the mother of all of the living. I heard that. The Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. Excuse me. So they're trying to say that Adam and them was naked because they had no skin. That's what they're saying. Because what type of skin did he make this clothes in? Are they saying that Adam and Eve was nothing but flesh and bones? Is that what they're saying here? And the Lord God said, the man who has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. Oh, so you must die because Adam ate from the tree of life? Oh, girl. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. After he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword flashing back and forth to guard the way of the tree of life. Okay. So that goes into why Jay possibly asked subconsciously, are the sharams connected to the mind? Because under that speaking, the lunar energy is our fucking mind. That explains it. Then it also says that he drove the man out, but where did Eve go? Hello? Where did Eve go? Oh, come on in here. So that means that every woman on this planet is really a man, right? Is that what it's saying? It's saying, girl, it's saying that women are men too, girl. That's what it's saying right here, girl. So it's saying that every woman came from Adam. It said that Eve was still in the motherfucking girl. Let me see, girl. It doesn't say that they were girl. It doesn't, girl. Listen, girl. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. Girl, correct me if I'm motherfucking wrong, girl. Hello? 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 Correct me if I'm wrong, honey. Hold on. Let's see, girl. Hold on, girl. I wanna let me find this girl. Okay, okay. It says that they Adam and Eve were driven, but it said that the man, it said God put the man out. It said God put the man out. It doesn't say that Eve was, it says, and the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must, and who's one of us? Hello? And the Lord God said, and the man became like one of us. Like who? God? He became a God? Oh, come on here, Jesus. In Genesis 3, verse 20, motherfucking 3, it said, excuse me, in Genesis 20, what, 24, 23, 22. 24, 23, 22. In Genesis 3, verse 22, it says that the Lord God said that the man has now become like one of us. Who is one of us? The Lord, the God. Who is the other ones that you're talking about? Oh, come on in here, Jesus. Knowing good and evil, he must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. What? Girl, what type of secrets here y'all talking about here, honey? And then it says, so the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken, and he drove out the man he placed on the east. So wait a minute, I'm a little confused. So where did Eve go? Where did Eve go, girl? Where did Eve go? So you mean to tell me that everybody on this earth is really not a woman? Everybody's a nigga? Is that what this means? That everybody's a nigga? Huh? Does that mean that all of you people are girl, girl, I need to know, honey. I feel like those cherubim bears represented cherubs playing with my keyboard. Yeah, I can't highlight the girl. I can't click on y'all shit right now. Okay, there we go. I had a technical tea going on for a minute ago. I said those spirits is messing with me. The trigger that get in with you and going into the balance of the heart symbol. Miss, did you know the symbol of this heart-shaped heart is actually a human ass? Wait, who said that? Who said that? Who said that, Jay? Who who said that? Jay, who said it? Who said that, Jay? I hear it. Yeah, Zaina, literally. That's interesting because I read the scripture today. My interpretation of it is Lilith was the serpent and showed Adam and Eve some type of sex measure, and they were ashamed after and covered up. Ow! Like we're nowadays when a man try to have sex with you and he's like, don't touch me. He realized what he did. He like, yeah, not all, because some men, honey, after you do it, they still want to keep doing it. It's like, no, honey, we need to take a break. Some of these man, girl, they fuck, they don't even give you eye contact. They're like, bye, bye, hun. Good seeing you looking at the wall and shit. Bye, I gotta go. Girl, mysteriously, girl, they text you, said, I don't know what I did. Y'all know what I'm talking about, girl, in the beginning, girl. You first had that encounter with trade, and they're like, yeah, we're never gonna talk again. I think what I did was a mistake. Like, wait a minute, what? It was a mistake because of what? Because you were fully aware of what we were doing. So this sexual energy woke up. Oh, come on in here. The spirit of God fell on you, huh? We're over here playing around, and the fig energy woke you up, huh? That's why you started to figure out. See, that's why fig is in front of figure. You figured out after the spirit of the fig fell up on us. Come on in here. And now all of a sudden you're like, bitch, don't touch me. Bye. Bitch, don't you call me ever again, then neither, bitch. And then girl, 2 years later, motherfucker text your phone and say, hey, you remember me? No, I don't. Yeah, I was the one that went over your house and it was rainy. And remember you had that futon bed by the window? No, that wasn't me. Are you sure? Because it was. Let me see your picture. You might remember. Nope, I really don't remember. Oh, really, like that? You really gonna sit here and play games? Yep. I don't know who the fuck you are. All right, then. Bye, bitch. Okay, bye. Block. Okay. God wanted to see them naked. Right. Something was going on. He came searching for them, girl. It said it was a cool of the night, and God was like, "Oh, Adam." And that's another thing too. Why did He call on Adam and not Eve? I'm a little. Listen, my mundane mind wants to know why did He call on Adam and not Eve? Why did the Lord thy God call on Adam and not Eve? Hello. Like the priest be calling on the young boys and not the little girl. Oh, come on in here. Hello, can we talk about for a minute? Why, like the Pope like to see the male ballerinas dance around and they be Shazam and Shatan and they leotards and shit, bulges and shit popping out, shaking and twerking in front of the Pope, and he's just sitting there excited shit with that dress on, knowing that we don't know that he got a boner. Miss Thing, we know what you're doing over there. Girl, you're like, I need to see you in my chamber when we're done. Girl, with all due respect, honey. Ow! Come on in here, Debbie. How you doing, Debbie? Yes, honey. Should children participate in grown folks' drama? I don't know what that means, hon. I don't know what that means. If this is actually the venereal that we all know, if this is actually you, I don't know if children should interfere in grown folks' drama. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what that means. I think Spirit is telling me that where it's at. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay. Okay. EBT. Right. EBT. Come on in here. EBT girl. Ow. Okay. Zaina. Hello. Because EBT saying you getting free money. Now, see, if you worked and you get on EBT, I'm going to say, okay, I'm with you, brother, sister. But some people are literally generational EBT recipients, honey. No lie. I saw a video back of the day and mama changed it. Mama said that she got tired of being in the projects. Mama opened up her own business. Mama's from the South. She was a black woman. And she said, what made me want to go to school and get my education is I got tired of being in the projects. And my neighbor was related to the lady across the way from me, who was related to a lady that was 3 doors down. And the lady that was next to me, she was like 70-something years old. And she said, yeah, honey, I'm on the system. The girl across the street is my daughter. The girl 6 doors down is my granddaughter. And she got my great granddaughter. And it's just like, what? She said, yeah, honey. I said, no, girl, that can't be me. So I got to get up, get out, and get something. And she said, bitch, I went to school. I learned how to do my shit. I would sleep 3 hours at night. And I'm just like, girl, that's what the fuck I'm talking about there, girl. You listen. So y'all should not be the godly thing would be is to get a job. That's the godly thing. The godly thing is to get a job and take care of your family. EBT and PEBT girl gotta go. See, y'all out here talking about the white man and the school system and the government and shit, and the government's so bad. But when y'all got those PEBT food stamp cards, girl, y'all was swiping those shits up, huh? You were swiping that government money up, huh? Swipe, 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 right? But y'all sitting there, United States of America. You not saying that when that first of the month check come. I'm just saying, girl, it ain't my business. I'll give 2 fine fucks. Because, girl, like I said, girl, I'm fucking somebody with money. You hear me? I'm fucking a motherfucker that got a 401k put up. Bitch, I don't gotta worry about, girl, none of that. We don't gotta fight about child support if I want to take the child support court or any of that, baby. Because I know you got it, honey, because we fucked. And I knew you got it. See, girl, that's what it comes down to, girl. Y'all were just like, we're going to be good regardless, hun. We're going to get that free cheddar. Well, the book of Genesis right here says, girl, that Adam, you know, the ground is toiled, is cursed, and that Adam needs to sweat to eat his food. If he's not sweating, he ain't getting it. And it also says right here, by the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground. They saying that the man need to work until the day they die. That's what it says right here. And y'all out here working with niggas that don't got a job. I just don't understand that. And like I said, that's not my business, girl. But that's what y'all should be worried about, Marlon, Witch Patrol. You should be worried about you fucking these men without a job, without money. That's what you should be worried about, girl. Teach your followers how to get money from a nigga that got money. Hello? Because I'll be damn girl if I'm letting a broke nigga come inside of me with no shade. No shade. No shade, girl. Hello? No shade. Okay. They want to hit it, then quit it. Right. They just want to quit it and hit it. Hit it and quit it. Disney Fantasia at the ending, the camera focused on a little share butt and made it into a heart. Oh. So you think because Disney is perverted, you think that Disney is perverted. So they actually was like, bro, we're going to take the booty. Because I can kind of see it too. In science, they said that your booty is connected to your heart, which is true. This is why fiber lowers cholesterol, and whatever you put into your body, let's say your anal cavity is swollen, you probably have heart disease. No shade. You do your research on this, girl. I'm not making this shit up. So your booty is actually connected to your heart, and depending on the shape of your booty, you are actually more prone to getting heart disease. Like I said, do your research on that too. Hello? I'm not making this shit up. So going into esophagus and going into anal this and your intestines is bleeding and you got a pulp and all sort of good shit, girl. Once again, that's connected to that heart. That's connected to that heart, boo-boo. Okay? So now I'm kind of seeing that connection, but I didn't think about it being the heart is actually the booty. So now I'm more disgusted. Two things I'm disgusted with people is that they teach children about Santa Claus, and I'm gonna be done. You teach children about Santa Claus, which actually means Satan, and y'all out here talking about there's a gay agenda, but you teach your kids about Santa Claus. There's nothing godly or Christian about no damn Santa Claus, bitch. It's Satan. Satan Claus, bitch. Hello. Second of all, Valentine's Day cards and shit, girl. If you know that the share booty, so now you teach your kids about booty love and shit. Now you got them sitting there talking about they need a. You got, baby, leave her alone. You got people out here. Brother, you okay? He needs to leave you alone, huh? I'm whoop his ass. You got people out here, girl, got your little boys and girls out here buying lollipops and heart-shaped Valentine's Day card and sweethearts and can you be my Valentine? So y'all out here teaching children about anal sex and shit. Is that what y'all doing? Like, I need some answers. Bitch, I need some fucking answers, girl. Is that what the fuck y'all out here doing, bruh? Is that what the fuck y'all here doing? And Fantasia, aka Fantasia, is fantasy. So y'all really out here playing with the T. Girl. I'm a little bit upset at this girl there. I'm very upset now. Disney Fantasia, aka Fantasia, Mamma Mia, fantasy girl. And y'all out here playing with the little sheriff's booty and shit. Girl, Not venereal disease. They wore leaves on their privates. Girl, would that make universal basic income sinful? Listen, I'm not judging because I'm not God, but I'm just like, now I'm really thinking twice about this. Before you throw scripture at anybody, y'all need to get into men who's not working. Because the Bible speaks about that was a curse put onto man because Adam ate from the tree of forbidden fruit. Come on in here. And it says that he directed Adam to sweating by the sweat of your brow. That means, bitch, you working hard, nigga. You in the fields working hard, that you're sweating. And it says that you will eat your food until you return to the earth, since from it you were taken. For dust you are, and dust you will return. So God is saying that men are meant to be the provider. That's what this scripture is saying. I need to get this scripture on a t-shirt. That men are providers, that men are to be soiling and tussling and moving out. Oh, come on in here to make sure that he eats and he also makes sure his family eats. It didn't say that Eve went out to work, but now y'all out here talking about that it's okay. Oh, girl, y'all got this game all the way fucked up, and this is why the shit is fucked up. Okay, hello. That death, that leaf stuck on good. It sure did, honey. Unless they were not that girl. Adam must have had girl. Not to get too graphical, but Adam must have been like small girl. A fig leaf, girl. Let me see how big a fig leaf is, girl. Let me see a fig leaf, honey. Let me see what a fig leaf, girl. That's small. You gotta be you, bitch. I know you fucking lying. I know you motherfucking lying. A fig leaf this fucking small was able to cover up. I could see it covering up Eve because I could see that. But a motherfucking this leaf covered up Adam's scrotum and penis and shit. Oh, girl, you gotta be motherfucking lying, girl. You gotta be motherfucking lying. And they saying right here, the expression fig leaf is widely used figuratively to convey the covering up of an act or an object that is embarrassing or distasteful with something in innocuous appearance. A metaphorical references to the Bible book of Genesis, in which Adam and Eve used fig leaves to cover their nudity after eating the forbidden fruit and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Well, that's a small ass fucking leaf altogether. It's a small leaf. They have to be very small. Adam have to be very fucking small to have this. Maybe he was a grower, not a shower. I don't know. This is very interesting to me now. Then you have another leaf right here of Mercury holding the caduceus in the Vatican with a fig leaf placed over his genitalia. Well, I mean, he might be small too, because that leaf is you can't see nothing there. He had a nice body though. Mercury, very sexy, honey. Ow. Is there anybody out there that's shaped like Mercury? Ow. Very nice. I wouldn't mind lifting away that fig leaf, honey, darling. And it said the fig leaf was placed there under the more chaste popes later. Most such coverings were removed. Oh, so the girl, what? Let me see what this means. The popes used to wear it too. Bishop of Rome, Pope Pontifex Maximus, Papa. Pope in Latin means Papa, and it means father. Romanized as Papas, which is father. Also known as Supreme Pontiffs, Roman Pontiff, Sovereign Pontiff, is the Bishop of Rome, historically the Patriarch of Rome, head of the worldwide Catholic Church, and also served as the head of state of sovereign of the Papal States and later the Vatican City State since the 8th century. So they said the Pope used to wear the sleeve over them too. That's what they're trying to say. Oh, girl, they say St. Peter, girl. They talking about dick. Oh, girl, Peter's a dick, girl. Yeah, girl. They definitely talking about erectile functioning over here. Hello? Girl. Hell no. The movie Noah alludes that Adam and Eve originally began being vegans in the garden. They became omnivores when casted out. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Disney had a chokehold on our culture, Mystic. I'm just now realizing that. That's why I don't really care for any Disney movies, honestly, except for what Disney movie I actually I really liked growing up? Maybe The Lion King, maybe Cinderella. I mean, I don't know. Like I wasn't a fan of Beauty and the Beast because I was like, girl, this is a human having sex with an animal. And then they're like, well, the man turned into a human later. Yeah, but the motherfucker looked like a damn animal when they're dancing and shit, girl. No, thank you. Not into that bestiality shit. They need to come back with the series. No, girl, who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? The heart being a but instead of actual love, but more than less than stuff. Oh, you're saying symbolic. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Noah's Ark was good. Yes, honey. I actually seen it the other day at what TV show? What network did I see that on? Oh, it was actually a couple of months ago. Remember the end ba 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 ba. Yes, honey, we love us some Noah's Ark, honey. Hello. Yes, honey. Anubis and Bella, honey. Yes, honey. Come on here, honey. Anubis over here licking Bella while she trying to sleep. She had a long day. Okay. Girl, she's so relaxed. Bella's so relaxed, honey. She's sitting here stiffer than a board. I thought my baby was gone right now. I had to tap her. She didn't wake up. I got up. She woke up. Ah! What would be true symbol of love then? Maybe the hand. Definitely the hand. Brittany said it. The touch of my hand. Ah, ah, and I just discovered imagination's taking over. I think so. The hand would be. That's probably why the Catholic Church didn't want you to play with yourself. Ow! Come on in here. Ow! Hello? That's probably why the Catholic Church didn't want you to play with yourself because the church said, no, you ain't going to play with that type of love. Ow! No, that's right, honey. I think the heart is still the entire symbol of love, maybe just the anatomical heart. I know that's right, honey. See, the real true symbol of love is actually the rose. Oh, come on in here. The rose. That's why the booty is called the rosebud. Hello? Hello, can we talk about right now? And the rose symbolizes wetness. So the rose can also be the vagina. And then they call that the what they call that toy that stimulate the clitoris minora. How? Come on in here. The clitorius. Okay, it's called a rose toy too. Can we talk about it for a minute? Hello. I think the rose, shout out to my Rosicrucians out there. Hello. Thank you. Hallelujah. Um, the rose is the true symbolic for love, the true symbolism of love. That's what I think. I think the heart came in because they wanted to confuse you, but I think the rose is. Ow! Yes, honey. I didn't like to eat until I know I made progress. I don't like to eat until I know I made progress. What do you mean by that? I hope you ain't starving yourself. Okay. Adam was tucking. Yes, honey. Tuck for the gods, honey. So Adam was the very first because they said that Adam was transgender. So now this is making a lot of sense to me. Adam was tucking, and the fig leaf was stuck on him, darling. What? Come on in here. I know that's right, girl. He was tucking for the gods. He's a grower, not a shower. Girl, not the fig leaf, right? Not the damn fig leaf. That leaf is so damn small. Let me see how. And then they said there's a fiddle. Girl, we know the fiddle was not in the Garden of Eden, girl. The fiddle fig, we know that leaf was not there. How big is the fig leaf? And then you know they want to indoctrinate you, girl. When you type in fig leaf, girl, they have the audacity to give the Bible quotes and shit. Like, girl, I didn't answer that. I said fig leaf size. Girl, stop playing with me. This stop playing with me, girl. It said 12 to 25 centimeters in length and 10 to 18 centimeters in width. Girl, what? There's like 4 centimeters in an inch, right? Let's do this. Girl, let's see what an inch conversion is, girl. Centimeter to, girl, what? Let's do 25. Girl, that's 10 inches. Oh, I stand corrected. I stand corrected, y'all. Never mind. Girl, never mind. A fig leaf could be big. Girl, now that takes my imagination somewhere else, girl. It said that a fig leaf could be, girl, what I say 10 centimeters? Girl, it's saying that 10 centimeters is 3 inches. Girl, what? So they saying 12 to 25 centimeters in length and 10 oh yeah, girl, this is big enough to cover up yeah, this is depth. Girl, no, that's not true. No, it is true. It said that small leaves means that you're lacking water, light, or fertilizer. Okay. How big are fig leaves? They said it 8 to 15 inches long. Oh my God, y'all stand corrected, girl. I guess I'm thinking of an oak tree leaf. I guess that's what I'm thinking of, girl. An oak tree leaf, girl. The oak tree leaves are small and it looks like this fig leaf, girl. So they're saying 8 to 15 inches long. So, girl, it could cover up some balls and some penises. I heard that. Girl, I listen. I would love for come on in here, okay? So Satan took the form of a snake. I heard that. I love Disney. I know that's right, honey. Disney, aka also Zernobog in their scenes. Oh, and it was said that snakes once had wings. Ooh, they still can fly too. Yes, honey. The Savior God of evil and evil like literal evil. I know that's right, honey. You saying the Stahl Wentworth no what paid in pesos. I know that's right, honey. She was listen. I listen. We need to do some digging up on on Brittany, honey. I want to dig up some tea on Brittany Honey because I think there's some stories out there. Any of those kids out there that's alive that sung on Britney Spears' album, please come forward. Because see, I feel like the goodness of the Lord always come through. See, y'all are thinking Britney is so innocent. No, girl, she's not that innocent, girl. None of those people are innocent. I don't care what nobody says. I don't feel sorry for none of those damn celebrities. If you ask me, I don't feel sorry for none of them. They all fucking evil. They all have an agenda on their fucking title, girl, including some of these damn YouTubers, but y'all trust none of you hoes. Okay? No, but anyway, Disney overrated. No Tino Shade, right? They are. Girl, I'm over Disney. I'm over all them, honey. Okay, I'm over all them. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let me go, y'all. We've been here for 2 hours, 11 minutes, girl. It's 11:44, y'all. We got to get ready to do some TV Nini Gigi. And I'm about to break my fast on that, girl, because you know what? I thought I was done, but I really want to eat a Snickers. The fig leaf got me thinking about something else. And I said, girl, let me go get the next best thing. Okay, girl. So we've been practicing celibacy for 2 years, girl. Listen, we ain't breaking that fast. Okay, hello? Girl, let me go get me a Snickers. I need a mouthful of nuts. No. I grew up watching them Disney movie. Right. My mama had the whole damn collection, bitch. Okay. Okay. I think they do some head work on Britney Spears. Listen, they do. But see, Brittany did some head work on other people. See, bitch. Ow! See, listen. This is what we gonna do, April, because April deals with the crossover. Come on in. We're dealing with the four. We're dealing with that energy when it comes to April. April, we're gonna go in. We're gonna use the month of April to go in on some tea. Because I really do feel like the ones that they're trying to make say like, oh, poor them, poor them. This is so innocent. This is so sad. They were forced into this. They were forced into that. Girl, Britney Spears getting head work done because she did head work. Bitch. Okay. Hello. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Proven otherwise until proven otherwise. Fig news are pretty good, girl. I ain't had one in fat minute. Right. Listen, I love figs altogether. You go right there to the Middle Eastern market and they have fig unsweetened pitted. Oh, girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. We love us a fig, girl. We love us a fig, bitch. Hello? Yes, honey, figs are very good, honey. Okay. Is Brittany really in the right mental space to do work on her spirits as unhinged as her? Listen, I don't think, see, this is what I think. I don't think a lot of these people do workings for themselves. I think they have people to do working for them. We saw on Atlanta Housewife that, excuse me, on Atlanta Housewives that one of the people exposed that they were a witch, Kim Zolciak. Hello, can we talk about it for a minute? And see, Kim thinks that she's fooling us. She's not fooling us, bitch. That's one of the biggest witches over there in fucking Atlanta. Kim Zolciak. You're not fooling us, bitch. That's how she got Big Papa, right? Big Papa. You remember Big Papa, girl? We talk about the spirit of Big Papa too. Can we talk about it for a minute? So she was out here consulting with that psychic over there who also does witchcraft over there in the boondocks. What part of fucking Georgia that lady's in? Y'all know what I'm talking about too. And she's from Tennessee. That lady's from she's from the Ozarks. Okay, girl. And mama's out here. I need some work done. I need to get this man. I don't want to be tied down. I need to get him. And the lady was like, we're gonna do some work for you, okay? And then I'm just seeing it right now. All the girls coming from North Carolina, South Carolina, Salem, because you know she connected to Salem too, girl. Hello, come on in here. And anyway, so I'm like, girl, we saw that these hoes don't do work themselves. They be too afraid. That's why one of the girls came out, a black witch. We ain't gonna say her name. She was trying to get into the music industry and shit, and she said she do workings for people. But then she tried to make it sound like she was friends with these people. Like, no, ma'am, you already told people that you do work for them people. See, I will never tell you who my clients are, because bitch, I don't kiss and tell. That's none of your goddamn business. Bitch, when they pay me for the service, they pay me to shut the fuck up and to mind my motherfucking business. Hello? And that's for anybody. You pay me to do the work, girl. I'm minding my business, girl. Hello, that ain't my business. Girl, yeah, I'm here to do the work. That's it. Okay, bitch, you don't got to do a light on me. We don't got to do a friend fuku kuku. Hey, girl, let's hang out. Let's have fun together, sis. No, because now you're going to think I'm doing work for you for free. We don't do that, boo boo. We're not friends, girl. We're business partners, business associates, okay? So anyway, Mama said on there, said she's friends with people. And I'm like, girl, you don't fucked up, girl. You don't fucked up, sis. Because we already know that you're one of the black witches out there doing workings for your clients, for your people. Girl, shutting businesses down. Hello? That's why there's so much gay energy out there in Atlanta. No shade. If you really want to talk about it, we can talk about it. That's why there's so much of that energy out there, girl, because y'all out here tainted with these damn spirits. Y'all ain't playing with these spirits, girl. Yes. Girl, you got people stuck in, between a hard rock and a soft spot. Is that what they say? A hard place and a soft space? A hard rock and a soft space? They're talking about Jesus, hallelujah, and the Lord God, and singing Christmas Christian songs and shit. I heard doing witchcraft and shit. Girl, hello. We know what the fuck is going on here, girl. We see the spirit over y'all. We see it. Girl, we see it, girl. Uh-huh. So anyway, going into those spirits, like I said, girl, Brittany ain't doing the working for herself, girl. They hire people to do that work for them. Yes, they do, girl. They hire people. Okay. Brittany's under a hex, girl. There's some kind of spirit on her. I can't pinpoint which one. Listen, the bitch should sit her ass down, okay? What shit. You better do your research, Jay. Hello? Okay, hello? Hello? Unless the white lady on Atlanta's Housewife, okay, we're gonna say allegedly, unless that's not Kim Zolciak. I don't know. Because allegedly that's her. I don't know. Maybe, we're in a Mandela effect. I don't know. But that Kim Zolciak took the girls to go see that psychic, aka witch. Hello? Y'all remember that episode years ago? Girl, 2012? She took them out there to go see that witch girl. And I want to say that's when, hey, listen, don't get me, listen, hell no. I ain't saying that, Listen, do your research. Y'all see exactly girl, what? Girl, oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. Listen, y'all need to do your research on that, okay? Okay, she is jail. Who is in jail? Kim Zolciak? Girl, she need to listen. I guess the witchcraft ain't. I guess the witchcraft ain't witch. Ah, girl, magic. Listen, that's why you can't be pulling from that energy all the time. You got to give it a break sometimes, sis. There's a group of hoodoo people claim to be really being a craft, but they're called Conjure Family. They have a reality show on their web. Wait, what? There is a hoodoo people who claim to be really, really be on the craft, and they're oh girl. Oh, girl. Let me just ask this. Are they black? Are they white? What are they? Are they people of color? What type of ethnicity are these people? Hello? Can we talk about it? Debbie, so Nene must be sleeping. What does that mean? Nene leaks the text as well. You know what? I can't listen. I can't speak on none of that. I don't know Hexina? Who the hell is Hexina? Hello? I'm dyslexic right now. You said Hexina, Hexanini. Who what again? Um anyway, girl, there was some weird stuff happening with her son. Yeah, that was something else right there, girl. That was some tea right there. That was definitely some tea. It looked like the cleanses worked out though. That's what it looked like. It looked like the cleanses really worked out. Then they said that he was losing weight and shit too, fasting and praying and all that good stuff. They say he lost 100 some pounds in so many months. Yeah, girl, prayer works, honey. I guess, huh? Mississippi, Georgia still Aboriginal land spiritually, or has it shifted to Afro-European? No, Georgia's still Aboriginal land, just like a lot of places over there in the South, honey. Yeah, honey. Definitely Aboriginal, honey. Now we're talking about the outer parts of Georgia. We're not talking about the Sandy Springs. We're not talking about the Alpharettas. We're not talking about that, girl. We're talking about the outskirts, girl. We're talking about the Macon. We talk about the Macon, honey. You hear me? We talk about the oh, I almost said something right now. I gotta make sure it's not a city. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, we talking about the outskirts of the girls. Okay. We talking about the outskirts of the girls, girl. We talking about the outskirts of the girls, okay? We're not talking about, we talk about the Fitzgeralds, the Douglases, the Hazelhursts, the Eastermans, the Vidalias. We talk about that. We're not talking about Atlanta. Okay. We're talking about on the outskirts, girl, the Noonans, the Griffins, the Carrotons, hello, the Calhouns, the Dawsonvilles. Can we talk about it for a minute? And what is this right here? Wait a minute. Let me zoom in. Oh, that's actually kind of creepy, honey. Um, yeah, honey. That's yeah, okay. Okay, honey. Yeah, it could have been a computer glitching or something, honey. I thought I saw something on this map over here. Three Sisters Island. Oh, Three Sisters Island. Girl, hell no. Yeah, girl, y'all listen. Girl. Yeah, girl. We not talking about Alpharetta, Marietta, East Cobb, Kennesaw, Oak Grove, Woodstock, Hollis Springs. And we talk about on the outskirts, girl. These girls really got the tea. And for what I'm heard, Nini's from Athens, right? Girl, what? Girl, what? Don't get it twisted, girl. Okay. Athens ain't too far from the South Carolina, Georgia borderline, girl. Hello. Y'all better stop playing with Auntie Nene like that, girl. Okay. I really didn't know only reality stars I've seen who admitted to practicing was K Michelle. Wait a minute. K Michelle practice what? Girl, what? K Michelle practice what? What does K Michelle practice? She don't do voodoo. Girl, bye. She don't do hoodoo neither. What K Michelle do? You already know they're black, Mia. Oh, they're black. I need to do my research on these people, but I'm sensing right here, right now, this is a single lineage type of tea. There's no man in the picture. Yeah, honey. Mm-mm. Oh, no, yeah, honey. Yeah, girl. Listen. No, Like I said, girl. Girl. Oh, hell no. It's giving me, and I saw a very quick flash right now of that psychic lady that did a YouTube show. I don't know if she's connected to these people or not, but the girl who did that TV show that she was called the psychic. Mom was like a 600-pound lady, not cutting in, just saying how I'm seeing her, and Mom was like, "I'm so busy, I'm so booked and busy. You have to make a reservation for me, and I'm a year booked in." And I'm just like, but how do you have time to film this reality show, man? Like, if I'm booked and busy with clients like that, I don't have time to tape a reality show. I don't have time to go travel and have fun, girl. I'm booked and busy with clients. So it's like, girl, I would have been like, I need my money back, bitch. I booked a reading for next year with you. I need my money back. So I'm just like, girl, what type of lie is going on here? What type of bullshit is going on here? And then also, Spirit ain't telling you that you need to get your body together, because that'd be another thing too. And I'm not cutting up people, but that'd be another thing too. Like, Mama looks sick. Because some people be, heavier, but they carried well, and their bodies still be healthy. But some people look at me like, damn, you look really sick, sis. Like, you look like you're going through that. So it's like, girl, you talking to these spirits and you're connected with these energies, and then I'm like, honey, you better change your lifestyle. You need to walk a little more. You need to get out and girl, hell no. This is what that's giving. That's giving me that type of tea. Like, I'm booked and busy, and everybody needs to get on and get the money. Like, I'm a witch. All my children are not really witches, but I'm a witch, so I'm gonna get them on. So everybody needs to come in and grab some money. Oh, girl, hell no. Listen, maybe I'm judging. I'm gonna check it out. You said it was the who? Let me go up. You said it's called the Conjure Family. Okay. I'm gonna do some digging. I like K Michelle, but that bleaching was getting crazy. Listen, I support K Michelle. I support K Michelle. Honestly, I do. I love K Michelle. And you know, skin bleaching, it's sad, but see, we don't know what these people deal with. And I'd rather her bleach her skin and she's dealing with trauma than to come out here and fuck people over. You know, that's what I like. People that hate themselves and they bleaching their skin, they getting plastic surgery. I got no problem against that. The ones that have problems again are the ones that get fucked over by their family and then come out and they fuck people over. Like a lot of these charlatan ass spiritualists. Like they've been scammed, they've been conned throughout their whole life, and now instead of getting help for that shit, they put it out on y'all. They using and abusing y'all. And fuck you, bitch, and you nobody any fucking way. How dare you? You know who the fuck I am? Like, girl, a nobody. You somebody on YouTube with other nobodies. That's why the fuck you somebody, because the other nobodies is drawn to your nobody ass energy. No shade. No shade, sis. Okay? No shade. The Boondocks. Yes, honey. Oh my God, let's remember that fake ass psychic that Kaya and Maddie were trying to promote. Talk about some $10 readings. Listen, I don't know if she's fake or not because I forgot her name. I need to look her up again. What was her name? You remember her name? I'm just not sensing like if you're so psychic, you're so in tune, why are you not like, listen, honey, this is outside of y'all questions, but I do see y'all splitting up in a couple of months. Like, why will mama not offering advice like that? Why was she just sitting there trying to offer $10 readings and getting promoted and shit? Like, girl, cash grabbing ass cow. Girl, no pun intended. Kim manifested Big Daddy or Big Papa. I can't remember what she calls him. Yes, honey. She did that work from that witch. Ow! We need that the Aboriginal Georgian witches to call up their native deities. They do. No, Mr. K. Michelle did admit to practicing roots. Wait, what? Let me see it. When a root on you look like a zombie. Wait a minute. Where is this at, Jay? Let me type this in right now. Baby, leave her alone. Yeah, I'm about to get off this damn line because this motherfucker doing some weird ass shit. He does he does some weird ass shit, honey. Let me see right now. Because I'm not cutting in. If she practicing roots, then why isn't Nano getting got? If she practiced roots, what type of roots she practicing? Why isn't Nano getting got? Is his name Nano, Mano, Mano, Tano? Fucking foolery. That's who the fuck he is, bitch. Why isn't he getting got together? Hello? Can we talk about it right now? So it said that it don't say that she does roots. Let me know, Jay. It don't tell me none that she got roots. Please let me know where it said that she doing roots at. Can Michelle give me scary? Yeah, she give me that she's scared of roots and stuff. Yeah, she don't give me that she practiced that. She gives me like she's really afraid. Like if Mama sat down with a psychic or Mama sat down with someone who actually did magic, yeah, she'll be afraid. Yeah, that's okay. Michelle give me. She doesn't give me that she's into that. Yeah, honey. I don't see that. I get like very much afraid. Like possibly knowing people who did it, yes, but her doing it, I don't see that. She said it on what? Let me see that. You said it and you look like a zombie. You can't sleep. You got dark circles underneath your eyes. Your teeth is fucked up when you got roots on you. Ow! Come on in here. She said it on the actual show. Where? Let me see. Let me know, because you know I love K Michelle. Can you send me this link when you find it, Jay? Because I'm like, girl, why does it Mano? Mano said that her vagina smells. Yeah. And I'm looking on the lipstick alley. It said Decay Michelle. And girl, you know we can't stand the fucking lipstick alley, girl. They be on some fuckery on that damn shit, girl. The fuck? Anyway, Decay Michelle learned to work roots from her BFF Sabrina. Girl. Girl. I'm reading some of these comments. And it says that, well, girl, listen, sprinkling salt is not roots. Let me clarify this. It said, I died when Kate Michelle said that she started sprinkling salt around the bed while a man was laying there and shocked that her shit was crazy. That's not root work, though. That's not root work. That's not root work at all. Yeah, that could be superstition. That's not root work. Yeah, everybody know about putting salt around the bed because the bed holds sexual energy. Everybody knows about um, throwing salt over your shoulder when you're cooking. Everybody know about all that. But that doesn't mean she does root work because she sprinkles salt around the bed. That don't mean that she does root work, honey. Like I said, let me know when she actually says she does root work. Root work means you work with roots. That means you take a mandrake root and you do work on a man. That's what root work mean, honey. Root work means you're using roots to do things. Okay. Once again, no shade. Why has she got Mano together if she's doing root work like that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why has she done root work? Why have she got Mano together? Going into a man too. Why has she locked down a man if she's doing root work like that? I'm just saying. Like I said, I wanna know where she says she does root work. I want to know that because, like I said, root work means you're using roots to, to cause things to happen. Okay, and one of the things in root work is to cause illness or to bring about cures. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, honey. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, she was talking about ammonia. What? Yeah, that sounds like superstition, though. That sounds like superstition, honey. I'm telling you what I'm feeling, and I'm like, I would love somebody to go into her chat. I would love for somebody to go into her chat and say, "Hey, Michelle, you still do root work?" I would love for you to say that because, like I said, superstition is different. And then I'm reading right here too. It says that she said that she was cleaning her house with ammonia before sun is up. Yeah, this sounds like superstition, not root work to me. Yeah, I think that people don't know the difference between root work, superstition, which can also be considered hoodoo, and energy work. Yeah, I don't think people know the difference. Yeah. Uh-uh. She was one dumb easy fuck leader. Use the roots I've heard how to keep a man is by keeping underwear. Yeah, see. Yeah. Using roots. And then somebody randomly saying, use the roots I've heard that you to keep man you keep his underwear, then digging a hole in your backyard and putting them in there. And that's some sicker shit. But that's not root work though. Root work is not taking underwear and digging a hole and putting it in your backyard. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And it says another way is to write the man's name and put it in a jar for okay. Well, what though? It's not just putting his name in honey though. What roots are you using with this honey though? Oh girl. Oh girl. 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 Putting all the sun around her bed and when she's wondering where her coochie juice went to. Okay, Michelle's a Pisces. I didn't know that. Hey Google. When is K Michelle's birthday? Oh, we'll be good friends then. I love Pisces. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. I like Pisces women, not men. Okay. Yeah. Pisces men are a little too hoish for me. Sorry. Um, yeah, all I'm saying is she cleaned her house with ammonia before sun come up, and that mama used salt for sex demons. And it's my thing too. Why did they put sex demons like XES on the spread in 2013? The fuck is going on with people? Why does it talking about something? Saying one of the girls she grew up with, her grandfather was a root doctor. Like I went to her granddaddy to find out a way to keep the dude she was with. Anyway, Grams tell her to put a strand of the man's hair in a jar of honey, and then the hair falls to the bottom. He will leave her. Do end up going crazy? Yeah. So the dude went crazy just by a jar of honey. Could you imagine how crazily amazing this world would be if anybody could just buy a jar of honey and put hair in it and that's just it. It's more to that. There's a lot more than that. People really believe this stuff work. Like, is there evidence people actually sexually put a root on man and then be happily ever after? Yeah. But it's not what they talk about on the internet, honey. Because bitch, you keeping a man, girl, the man is having you live life, girl. You're not out here panhandling and begging if you got a man for root work, honey. The man is taking good care of you, girl. You got to worry about doing some scams and shit, identity frauds, have houses and businesses in your dead mother's-in-law name, honey. That's not root work, honey. That's called scamming. Okay. K Michelle's crazy. I do believe in root stuff. I just don't practice it actively. Except that time I thought a spirit was in my house, but never to get a man. I had a friend who was going to a root lady and paying money to get this dude away from his baby mom. I completely disagree with this BS. Anyway, the root lady had her go buy a penis candle and say a prayer to the candle every day, and then rub some oil. Yeah, so y'all, huh? This is amazing, and these are people of color too, right? These are not like Caucasian people, so these are like people of color, huh? Mm. Girl, every story about putting roots on people ends badly. The dude always go crazy and nutty bitch putting the roots on the guy dies. Oh, yeah, y'all seen too many E's by you, honey. Y'all seen too many E's by you, girl. I gotta go. Root work strictly herbal magic. Right. Right. There is some type of root or herb in root work. And root work deals with, once again, causing illnesses or bringing about cures. Once again, you're still using herbs. And of course, if you're going to be shutting down businesses and shit, you're going to be using herbs to do that, because there are herbs that do that. But once again, as a root worker, you learn about herbs. So you're a root worker, you know about herbal work, which means you know how to heal. Once again, if somebody out here saying they do root work with the teeth that's falling out their mouth, you know there's herbs and resins you can use to rinse your mouth out and keep your gums nice and healthy. I'm just saying. Girl, I'm just saying, girl. Going into psoriasis, eczema, there's herbs that will get rid of that shit. So it's like, girl, you're a root worker, but got fucked up teeth. You're a root worker, but can't keep your skin clear and clean. You're a root worker, but can't get your hair to grow and keep your hair to grow and all that good stuff. Wait, what? Like a root worker is somebody who has special connections to herbs. I mean, girl, just talk about it, girl. A spiritual advisor, meeting with somebody who has connection with energies or spirits. Like it's common sense. It's not just, well, she does magic, so she's a root worker. Yeah, yeah, honey. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that, honey. A lot more. But anyway, that ain't my business, honey. Incubus, succubus. We just call magic root work down here in the low country, coastal South Carolina. You said it, honey. We just call root work down here in the low country, coastal. Okay. Yeah, and I'll be willing to say this too, because I know some people down there in South Carolina. I'm willing to say this too. Those who actually practice it don't call magic root work. I think that people understand that magic is root work, so they say you're gonna lay the roots on that mother. That's what I think. But I think that people don't even know there's different titles for different things too. Everybody's a conjurer, everybody's a psychic, everybody's a tarot reader, everybody's a witch, and I'm just like, I don't think people really know what these terms mean. Like, I don't think they really know what these terms mean at all. Going into all that, I know how to manipulate energy. That's amazing. So it only works certain times, but you're powerful. Once again, you have the ability to mess up people's houses. They were all getting credit for it. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I saw videos back in the day of people out here, of a particular shade of color that said that they were putting workings on people to get them evicted and they lost their house and they got kicked out. That's why they're living in cars. That's what they were saying. But on the flip side, these same people were living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 8 people. These same people lost their house that they bought. Their house are foreclosed on, that they had to file bankruptcy. So I'm like, wait a minute. If you knew magic and you knew how to get people evicted, then it means you know how to do magic to make sure you get a house and keep a house. And then, oh, my spirits go get people's hair and their skin and their nails, and you're reading the comment section, stupid ass people that are mentally ill. It's like, oh my God, this is so cool to me. Oh my God. But the bitch couldn't go to the bank or have her spirit to go to the underwriters. And you get their information on the letters and shit when they send you letters. They tell you who the underwriters and shit are, even for your insurance company. So you cannot go and get their information, do workings on them to where you don't lose your house. But you can send your same spirits to go over to a basic ass bitch and to get her hair. Oh, when you can't find your keys, I sent a spirit to go get those keys from you. What? So I'm like, what type of kitty corner schizophrenia shit is going on in these internet streets? And that's how y'all gonna catch me with these people, honey. Because like I said, before I deal with you, I need to make sure that you really know who you really know what you claim you know, and you really are that body. Okay? Like I said, not somebody, you are that body. Because I'm like, a lot of people out here, I got magic abilities. I'm anointed. I'm a chosen one. But it's like, so when did your choisiness come up? Because even in the movies, they show people becoming powerful once they become 18. And that's actually symbolic for your brain being fully developed. So how are you making stupid decisions well into your 30s and 40s, but you're out here trying to convince us that you're witch and you're magical and you're a chosen one? Where was your spirit at when you were getting your ass beat? Like, I'm just really curious of that. Like, where is this ability at when you really needed it? But now that the money is here, you want that YouTube check. Now you're a psychic. Now you got powers. And anybody can tell you, before I got on YouTube, bitch, I did the work. Before I got on YouTube, people were like, how are you surviving? How are you making it? None of your damn business. Oh, girl, we thought you were smoking weed. We used to smell a lot of herbs burning. We thought that the bitch was in there getting high. Yeah, because they knew nothing about herbs. They knew nothing about none of that. Girl, people are like, I wonder why you always had angels on your wall. And there was a horseshoe above your bedroom, and you did your bed a certain way, and you like the rooms to be yellow. Blah, blah, blah. Exactly. Like, bitch, once again, anybody could tell you, even people who don't like me, girl, I knew what I knew and I did what the fuck I did. I just didn't do this because, oh, there's a money. Oh, I can make money doing this. Oh my God, there's a check in there for me. Girl. So like I said, bitch, where's the spirits at when you really need them? Like I said, everybody's a psychic, everybody's a clairvoyant, but you didn't see what your baby daddy was about? You could send spirits to people, but you didn't send the spirit to your bank that foreclosed on your house in October of 2017. Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense for me. So your spirits couldn't do that, but they could do the other shit. Oh, girl, bye. Like I said, when my spirits get down, they get down. Bitch, hey, well, are you so magical? Why you couldn't get that ticket thrown out? I did. If you so magical, girl, why you couldn't stop that process? I did. If you so magical, then why you couldn't this and that? I did. I love proving points to people. I did. Anytime they show rise with me, bitch, I do it. Oh, is that possible? Could you ever do that? I sure did. Oh, then they're gagging. Oh, yeah, you must have did it because you got help. Well, even if I did get help, I attracted that help to me because there's a lot of people that are in that situation that need that type of help and they're not getting it. Hence why they have to do other shit like steal, write bounce checks, fuck people that don't pay them, and still end up being empty. How about that? How about those green apples, huh? Yeah, let's talk about it, hon. Hello. Sounds like the root lady was trying to help sis out. I hope she paid attention to the instructions. You said it. Maybe some people just got destruction spirits around them. Oh, maybe. But I mean, I would think this too, though. Your spirits are your spirits, whether they are destruction or not. And if there's no such thing as good or bad when it comes to magic, there just is. I just want to clarify that too. There's no such thing as I'm a white witch, I'm a black witch. There's no such thing as that, honey. Magic is magic. Period. Magic is magic. Magic is based on the intention of the person who's doing it. So you do have a destructional spirits around you. These spirits are still going to give you what you need. What happens is your bad luck manifested your foreclosures, your divorce, your bad health because you done fucked up shady ass shit. If it wasn't in this life, it was your previous life. And that's what you should be worrying about doing when it came to shadow work. That's why this shit happened to you. Oh, I got this curse because my grandmother used to do black magic, so that's why I'm getting fucked up. Well, you got the answer to that, bitch. You know the answer to call upon spirits to break those curses. No shade. So like I said, yeah, you could definitely have destructional spirits around you, but ultimately this still goes back to you. So why don't you stop playing the victim and become that boss bitch? Become that badass bitch that you think you are. Because, bitch, being something in your head is totally different from what you actually being. And that kind of correlates with the whole transgender thing, too. Bitch, if you're claiming that you're this woman and you're this fish, but you got a beard and a mustache, and you're walking around here with a deep-ass voice, and, oh, I don't got to really give off the illusion that I'm a woman because there's women that look like this, and you're just serving us uncle, it's kind of like, yeah, honey. Yeah, like girl, it's not just what you identify on the inside, girl. You need to, if you really identify as that, you're gonna present that. So same thing with that. If you really identify as a powerful witch and you're identified as this powerful being and you're just so gifted and spirits are with you, people are gonna see it and your life is gonna show it. Your life is gonna say, damn, this bitch really have had a very mastery mystical life. She was actually mastering herself. She had self-discipline. Like mama was in some fucked up situations and she found the right way out. Not, oh, mama was in different situations, knowing that how spirit works, spirit tests you, and she felt the fucking test. And now she's sitting here with all the fucking failed tests that she had and said, I'm still victorious. Girl, in the late law section of spirituality, you are. There's no tea or shade with that. In the special needs department, you are. In the remedial courses of magic, you are definitely victorious. But in real life, girl, bye. Yeah, you felt every fucking test that you got up until when the money came. When you realize that there's money involved, now it's, I have the ability to get a man back. Well, where's your man at? I have the ability to get you money. Well, how did she lose your house then? That's some good root work if you ask me, honey. Somebody shut you down and got you to file bankruptcy. That's some good root work if you ask me, honey. What was your spirits at then protecting you? Your ancestors. Huh? Hello? Just saying. Okay. Come on in here. Good morning, Larry. How you doing? We're doing good. I dream of fighting gators and snakes in the water. Ooh, that's so crazy you said that because 2 nights ago I had a dreams about snakes. I dreams about snakes. And the crazy thing about it is it was my turtles involved. So I have 2 turtles. It was the baby turtle. He got out of the tank and there was sand on the ground. And I really couldn't see him, but I was like, what the fuck is that? And I saw these little tiny garden snakes coming out of the sand, but they couldn't eat him. And then I guess they were trying to eat him. So the bigger one came about and the big one started attacking the turtle. And my turtle like kicked in the small one and the bitch passed out. This sounds funny, but this happened. And I thought maybe it was I had that dream because my sinuses was acting up. Then the snake ended up in the tank with the big turtle. The snake was just floating in the water, right? And then he's looking at me like, bitch, I'm gonna get this big motherfucker. And then guess what happened? My turtle, the big one that's in the tank, ended up biting the fuck out that snake and ate that bitch right on up. And that's when I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? What type of dream was that? So anyway, very interesting that you had dreams about that. Very interesting, honey. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes, honey. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna go, y'all. It is 2:20 in the morning. It's two. Listen, we've been on for 3 hours. Girl, girl, y'all, I gotta go. Okay. I should have been done gone. I should have been gone. Okay. Thank y'all for stopping by here, honey, for being here with me this full moon night. This is so amazing, y'all. We talked about some great things and definitely about K Michelle. I would love to reach out to K Michelle and say, girl, you do root work? Or what's going on here? Well, you out here playing the games with the girls. Because mama give me that she's afraid of the roots. Now they said something about Sabrina here. What's let me go with they say Sabrina. Sabrina, the girl that got into it with what's her name? Shekinah, my fellow Gemini sister. They got into it with Shekinah. That's the Sabrina we talking about here. Like, girl, bah. That's some weak ass root work, girl. Thank you so much, Shay, for stopping by here and, of course, always supporting, honey. Thank you so much, Larry, for that, honey. Thank you so much, Larry. Thank you for your support as well. Listen, y'all, it was good chatting with y'all, girl. I really am about to get ready and do some teas. Oh my God, girl. Listen, I was supposed to call somebody 2 hours ago too. Girl, I was supposed to call somebody 2 hours ago. Let me see this girl. How they said like that? Let's say like that. Y'all be talking like that over there in Tennessee. They like that. You ain't gotta say they LAD because I know that way gonna do it like that. I told they go like that, but I don't know about that. I said, girl, you gotta come over here. I'm not saying like that. She's like, I don't know about that. I said, girl, you better do it there like that. Girl, you better do it like that, girl. And I said, girl, we gonna do the girl. She said, girl, we gonna dance together. We gonna do this. And I said, ain't nobody playing with me like that. They did do. Anyway, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Love and light. Girl, I heard that, girl. When you said mush mouthing it up, honey, I got kicked right out that studio, girl. Oh my God, I guess they magic is finally working. Oh my God. Mama, can you leave me alone? Baby, I need to get off of YouTube. Why you messing with your mama? I can't get off of YouTube. You need to leave me alone, B. B, can you give me a young Bella, excuse me, hello, excuse me, honey, hello, excuse me, hello. Bella be playing in my perfume and shit, honey. She smell like my faraway honey. You playing with my perfume? Why you smell like my perfume, girl? We haven't sprayed that since this morning. Why you smell like my faraway baby? You very young. You very young, baby. You smell like my faraway honey. You smell so good, honey. I want to eat you. Let me eat you. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Your love and light. They got some you. They got that YouTube spell right, and I guess it kicked me right on out the studio. They say this bitch is coming for us. Let's kick this bitch out. I never say nobody's name though, girl. They just be assuming, huh? I guess if the shoe fit, you gotta wear it, honey. I guess if you the dog that got hit, you gonna speak about it. Ow! I guess if you're the ambulance door that fell off, you gonna definitely scream and say, "It was my fucking door that fell off, bitch." Bella getting into aromancy. I know that's right. Really, truly, yeah. I really smell my perfume on her. And I like to spray my décolleté. So I'm like, yeah, honey, when I hug her a lot, so I'm like, maybe that's how she got it on her. She smell good, honey. She smell really good. You smell good, man. I can't get you that can get you that perfume from you. Can I rub on you so I get that perfume on me too? I want to smell like you. Can I smell like my baby? My baby baby. Can I smell like you? I want to smell good like you. Let me get some of that perfume too. Let me get some of that perfume. Yeah, let me get some of that. Anyway, y'all. Bye, y'all. Love and lights. Yes, honey. Talk to y'all later. Y'all will see me again, okay? Love that smell of oils. I should have asked for the conjuring oil. Ow! Love the smells of oils. Love that the smells of oils. What does that mean? Say it again. Sit and smell all you had. Ooh. And you know what, too? No two oils smell the same. No two oils smell the same. I'm telling you right now. I know somebody who always like the bottom note, and yeah, I know someone who literally was like, "Yeah, I got this from you before, and I can still smell this smell, but it smelled more like this." Yeah, no two oils are the same. Yeah, typically what I do is that's why it's a process for me. I have the base, and I kind of do a light reading, like what are they going to use this oil for, spirit? Okay, they're trying to use this to target love, money, blah blah blah. Okay, so now I know. Well, I know that jasmine does this, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll add that in there. Going into a man. Okay, you don't want it to smell like anything, because some people are like, yeah, I can't handle floral scents. I can't handle this, I can't handle that. Of course, I would say, tell me that. Maybe you have elements that you cannot handle, uh oils. I try not to put like pennyroyal or any of that in my oils, rue or any of that, because I know the side effects of that. But anywho, and I mix it up and it smells good. It smells real good, real good. Okay. I know going into the we got it right here. Let me smell it just a little bit. Oh, this one, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. This one smells very unisex right now. Cause I got warmer little tea to put in it in the morning. Okay. Warmer little tea. You're gonna love this, honey. It smells really good. You hear me? Really goddamn good. Okay. Really good. Okay. For real, yes. Love that smell. The mixture of the conjuring oil and flame of desire smells so bomb. Even aged, it smells like candy. Ow! I'm telling you right now. Tell you right now, listen, the flame of desire was really, really good. One of the items in flame of desire is honey. Come on in here. And so I could definitely see that. For the conjuring oil, what did I have in the conjuring oil? It could be cloves. It could be hmm. It could be anything. Because a lot of those oils, I have extractions of florals. Some of them I have like I literally got an oil from a spiritual shop a couple of months ago, and they're claiming that the oil is Ganesha, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm seeing lemongrass in this oil, but I smell it. I'm like, I don't smell nothing. So I was like, oh, girl, they took grapeseed oil, and the oil is clear too. So they took grapeseed oil, they just put herbs in a bottle, prayed over the bottle, and put it on the fucking shelf. So I'm like, yeah, honey, like, girl, y'all getting everything. Each herb is blessed over, it's charged up, it's put into the oil, and then the oil's charged up and it's blessed, just cleansing all that good stuff. Like, it's really a process. So I'm like, yeah, honey. I'm like, yeah, see, that's why, yeah, honey, that'll be real cute though, and really cheap to just get the bottle, put the herbs in the bottle with the oil, shake it up, say your prayer, and sell it. Oh, girl, yeah, I want to really put energy into it, honey. Really, really add energy into it, charge it up. Really, really, really get it there, honey. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, let me go, honey. Love and light, love and light, love and light. I just know the country oil looked red and it smelled with cinnamon. And I snooping on Target and he popped up nowhere with the two oils mixed. Girl, I know that's right, honey. Yeah, I need to see in my notebook what I had in the conjuring oil, because I just got a quick little flash of, for sure, orange fruit was in there and orange pills was in there. And I believe cinnamon too. I believe cinnamon too. Because I know that energy, I know cinnamon heightens frequency. So, and you said it was conjurer, so I now would have put cinnamon in there for sure for that. But I wonder what else I put in there. You're gonna make me grab that notebook, honey. Okay. Yes, honey. Love and light, y'all. Thank you for stopping by here, then, honey. Okay. Have a good night, y'all. Bye for now.